Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. How everybody feeling today? Good, okay. Chilling good. It is Tuesday. Club going up.
Yes.
Getting closer to All-Star Weekend.
Yeah. Cavs did get a win.
Nobody worried about the Cavs. We'll see Wednesday what's going down. But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. I'm merely your host, Josiah Johnson. We got the NBA legend, current Arc Raiders player, Gilbert Arenas here with us. Arc Raiders. You see you streaming.
I'm a killer.
You got Gil's Arena battle mode. You got the Gilbert Arena show.
I'm a killer.
You see you.
I'm not Arc. It's Arc versus Arc. I mean, I'm Raiders versus Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but
human versus human. I don't even look at the machines no more.
Okay.
So as soon as you said it
I popped up.
Yeah. Like as soon as I was, so I'm reading what they're saying. Like, come on.
Seated next to Gil, we got NBA champion of the world, Swaggy Pete, Nick Young back here with us.
I like this shit look crazy. One shave this beard, and one keep growing this shit.
On this side of the couch, we got the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, former #1 pick, Kenyon Martin, back here with us.
You can't let toughness I like it though, keep it going.
And representing Tough Crowd and a card-carrying country club member, we got Mr. B, Brandon Jennings back here with us. Our very own Tiger Woo. I like him.
Thank you.
So we got a lot of things to discuss.
The best golfer on the couch.
Okay. Y'all were exchanging videos this weekend, I saw.
Waiting on Kenyon videos.
All right, we'll see.
Who's changing me? Yeah, I don't.
I played many videos on the golf course to each other.
No, like I play a lot.
He plays with him. So they just
You don't play with me no
listen.
more.
They just film the stuff that you see right there. Just they go in one time. That's the ball they're gonna show.
Well, I don't.
One good. They film all good hit. They film
I haven't
every
played
hit.
golf with Brandon yet. I played golf with JC the other day. And No, JC hit the ball well. Hit the ball, yeah.
Yeah.
He did, absolutely. You know, I ain't gonna say you no
You
bullshit.
can't give him compliments like that though.
Nigga hit the ball well. What you want me to lie and say they
Yes,
didn't?
yes.
I'm not
I
y'all.
mean, you can say he did.
I'm not y'all. I'm
Like he
gonna
hit
say some shit
like
just
he hit
to go
it
against the
straight,
grain.
or he like was playing well.
Play well.
Oh,
We
so he
are
wasn't
supportive.
talking.
But he helped me, and he was helping me on my game as well. So
you
I
was quiet?
What you mean? No, we talked and shit, but I ain't no.
Oh.
I'm not trying to disrupt. But I'm
Okay.
not in a competition with JC on the golf course.
Oh,
Like, why would I be? Like, I don't even. The scorecard stayed on the steering wheel the whole time.
yeah, come with me. That's the way out there.
Yeah.
He's a practice player. Put him in the game.
What?
Put him in the game. Oh, he gonna not play back. Oh, no, he ain't hitting shit.
Well, from what I saw, he was all right.
Hey, I just start talking. Hey, man, y'all good? Everybody good?
Well, but one thing for sure, two things, he better than me. So, hey.
JC,
I had that
purveyor
man
of fine
quit on
haircuts. Appreciate you.
He wanted to quit on the first hole.
I can show my lineup again.
Take 8 hours.
Started talking to him, having a conversation. He don't talk.
Okay, no, I told the people I was playing with before, everybody behind shush. But I said, do y'all not realize I played in front of 25,000 people regularly?
Yeah.
Like, you're talking while I'm swinging doesn't affect this swing whatsoever. If they bitch gonna go straight or it's not. Like, it's not gonna affect the swing, so y'all can fucking more turn the radio on, goddamn.
Well, we got a lot to discuss. Here's what's cracking in Gil's Arena today. Giannis is out for at least 4 to 6 weeks with another calf strain. Are the Bucks' playoff hopes officially cooked? I can look at Mr. B's face right now and feel like we have our answer. Clippers have won 15 of their last 18 games, have the best record in the league since January 1st. Is it time to start taking LA's other teams seriously? And Derrick Rose became the 5th player in Bulls history to have his jersey retired. We reflect on what D Rose means to the city of Chicago. Before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog. If you're new to Underdog, now's the time. New customers get $75 in fantasy bonus entries when you play just $5 on fantasy and a gimme pick to get started. Underdog is bringing the magic all postseason long. Open the Underdog app to see what promos are waiting for you. Support the show, lock in your bonus, and start playing today with code GIL. As for tonight, Mr. B has some picks up in his partner pack on the Underdog app. Let's take a look at those if we can, please. All right, Mr. B, you got SGA, higher 28.5 points. Thunder taking on the Pelicans. You got Cade Cunningham, higher 7.5 assists. Pistons are at the Nuggets. And Jamal Murray, higher 23.5 points. His pack is boosted, and you can win over 2.9 times your bread if this pack hits. Is everybody rolling with Mr. B's partner pack?
Good pick 3.
Good reliability right there.
See, my dumb ass, I get to them 3, like, oh, that's good. My dumb ass add 3 more to it.
Can you know, would you start going through, you like, he can do that?
Be true, right? I'm like, these definitely gonna hit, right? You're like, let me pick 3 more for sure.
Yeah,
that
but-
you know, motherfucker come out and get under their averages, I'm gonna be hot.
But that's how it always starts. I'm gonna do 2. Then like, oh no, he could get 12 points.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get 11.
11. Yeah,
Sitting on 11 with 7 minutes to go in the game, like, don't want to shoot the ball, don't want to be aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking to anybody in particular.
But after just running up and down the goddamn court, not engaged at all.
So we asked the chat if they are riding or fading with Mr. B's partner pack tonight on the Underdog app. 64% of the chat riding with your partner pack. If y'all really believe it, prove it. Go ahead and download the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL. Take advantage of all the bonuses and gifts they have for you. If you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we have audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. So we're going to start the show in LA. Clippers appear to be ready to gift the Thunder their 2026 lottery pick after a 6-21 start had them near the bottom of the West standings. At that point, Talib said the team's goal was to go 35-20 for the rest of the season with the hopes of finishing at 500. No team in NBA history has gotten to 500 after starting with 6 or fewer wins in their first 27 games, but the Clippers appear poised to make some history, and they literally have at least one fan ready to eat their own words. So with their win over the Nets Sunday, they are now 15-3 in their last 18 games. So when Talib said the team wanted to go 30-25 for the remainder of the season, a Clippers blogger by the name of Robert Flom tweeted this. He said, if they go 15-3 in any stretch this season, I'll print this and eat this tweet. So after doing what previously seemed impossible, the Clippers quoted the tweet, hit him with the eye emojis, and also printed out his meal for him on an unseasoned piece of white paper. We got that right here. So here you go. So Flom proved to be a man of his word, did in fact eat the tweet during your stream Monday. So Clippers 2 stars have been a big reason for the turnaround. Kawhi's back to playing at an all-NBA level. Claus appeared in 26 of the Clippers' last 29 games, scored 20 or more in 24 straight games, longest streak of his career. He also has 3 40-point games in that span, including his career high and franchise record-tying 55 he dropped on the Pistons on December 28th. Clips have beaten the Pistons twice during this 15-3 run. James Harden also been balling as he looks to keep his playoff streak alive. Beard is averaging 26 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds in 42 games this season. The 26 points the most Harden put up since the 2019-2020 season. Clippers are 10th in the West, 21-24, 6 games behind the Wolves for the 6th spot. So Gil, we'll start with you. How impressive has the Clippers turnaround been since their 6-21 start this season? You can say some nice things about the Clippers, Gil, all right? We are equal.
It's been amazing to watch them on whatever channel they come on.
They come on one of the many platforms that the NBA has. This is part of their new TV.
Oh, you mean regular TV?
That's not HBO. It's a regular app.
Prime too.
Huh?
You can watch
They
it
do
on
not come on Prime.
They do come on
Some of
Prime.
their games come on Prime, Gil.
Relax, bro. Don't even.
There
They
are
come on a
multiple
WNBA
Peacock,
channel,
Prime,
it's regular TV.
NBA TV,
Turn it on.
League
It's either
Pass,
3, 7, 12, 14.
Channel 5, KTLA.
Yeah.
League Pass, Fatigue Pass, wherever you want to get it.
I mean, listen. They were supposed to be a championship contending team. So I don't know why I'm not going to hold them to that standard, right? I'm not like, this is how they're supposed to start the season, and they didn't. So trying to give them praise for something that they were supposed to do, like they were supposed to be a top 3 seed team in the NBA. They started off rough. Now they're showing what their capability is. Good for them. I'm a player fan. I don't like the Clippers.
Do you like James Harden and Kawhi?
Yes, I like James Harden. I like Kawhi.
Do you like
I
Tyler?
like the staff.
Okay.
Right? It's just the jersey itself. Right? It's just, it's just the Clippers as a.
So you're going to trip for all Los Angeles teams? You been from Los Angeles?
No, if the Clippers make it to the championship, oh yeah, I'm there.
But that's the only time.
Only time. I'm a bandwagon.
Wait, you're going?
Yeah.
I'm a bandwagon Clipper fan, but I'm not a Clipper fan. Like, but
go.
if they playing like a rival, oh yeah, I'm Team Clipper. I'm Team Clipper, yeah.
But you're a late.
But I'm a Laker fan.
A Laker fan would not like that.
Bad, good, but they're in a championship and it's like them versus like an East Coast team.
It has to be them versus the East Coast team.
No, I'm just saying. So I'm rooting for them.
Well, not necessarily just a Western
goofball.
Conference team. I mean, Eastern Conference team.
In the championship.
In the
Eastern
NBA.
You're not like that? Like,
Nah, the Clippers. If you're a Laker fan, you don't.
if you're a Laker fan, but
you don't ever go over.
like you go against you for
What?
your city.
No, you
like,
for
so
your city.
I'm a diehard Laker fan.
But if they
I'm a
make it to the
bandwagon
finals,
if it ever happens. Like, we never had to worry about it because it's never happened because it's the Clippers. So we never had to worry about this. But if they're in the championship, it's red and blue for the city.
Okay. Crip and blood.
Well, biased people
like
are out
being a
here.
Yankee fan.
That's how biased people are out
You
there.
buy out there.
You got biased.
Yeah, like how you can be from like the city, like New York, right? You got multiple teams, like you pick teams like that, like you're not like you're a true New Yorker, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
So you're gonna stand like that's If your team leave and they represent, like if you in a city and the team is number 1 and they in Miami, I'm gonna go to the game. You feel me? It's happening.
Back when the Clippers,
LA.
when Clippers used to play in Staples Center, you could go see other teams around the league at a very significant discount compared to a Lakers game. Like the Wolves were in town, or
Not anymore.
Warriors. I have not been to the Intuit Dome yet.
Never. Y'all ain't been? You ain't been to it all?
Facial recognition came. I'm not a big technology fan, despite.
Like for nothing? A concert, like nothing?
No,
We have crypto.
I don't want them recognizing
We
my
have crypto.
face. We had the Crypt.
We got crypto.
Yeah. Where's that stadium?
Inglewood.
Yeah.
City of Champions. Inglewood always up to no good.
It's right by
My
there.
GPS don't go that way.
All-Star game.
What airport?
LAX.
LAX.
Yeah, it's right down the street.
I go to Burbank, man.
Tell them.
No, you don't. You go to LAX like everybody else. Don't give away the secret.
LAX.
Burbank Airport is trash.
Which one sounds safer?
Burbank Airport is trash. Do not go.
Burbank, you get
Go to LAX, Long
Burbank,
Beach.
in
There's
and
plenty
out.
other airports for you.
Burbank, in and out.
Burbank. in and out.
Small, you get hey, I'll take a regular. I'll take Southwest before I go all the way to LAX like that.
That is,
Nah,
that is true.
That's all they got, really.
Especially if they don't stop.
What's up?
Yeah.
Get there
Ain't no
early.
stops.
Anywhere local.
Southwest Spirit.
Oh, Southwest go to Dallas, nigga. I'm
Right there.
Burbank to Love Field. Hey,
Yeah, Southwest.
No,
Absolutely.
We have 2 former Clippers here on this couch. We'll start with you first, Swaggy. How impressive has the Clippers turnaround been since their 6-21 start?
Oh, man, it's big time. It's like people that's Laker fans don't want to give the Clippers they credit. What they did to the Lakers, last week or a couple weeks ago. And right now, they got the best record in January.
They're 10-3 in January, 15-3
Kawhi's
overall.
healthy. You don't want to, people hate to see the Clippers win like this, but they're winning. And they got a chance to, right now, they're better than the Lakers to me.
At what? At basketball?
Right now.
Right now? Okay, in this stretch, this last 18
No,
games.
they just they do more. They play defense. They play both sides. They got their 2 stars that they know what they're going to do out there on the court. They're not fighting for, stardom. James let Kawhi ball out when it's his time, and Kawhi do the same. Kawhi right now playing second behind Jaylen Brown for best 2-way player right now.
So the Clippers are 2-1 against Lakers season. This stretch actually started, I think, with that first game on December 20th. So the Clippers got off to this 15-3 start.
Ass, right?
Well, it was closer than the score alluded to, but
So ass whooping.
someone called it ass whooping.
Ass whooping.
Lakers have won a game as well, but let's shift over to this side. Mr. B, Clippers started season 6-21. No team that's won 6 or fewer games in their first 27 has gone on to finish 500. I think the most the team has done is gone 36-46 after a start like that. How impressive has this Clippers turnaround been?
It's very impressive. I think we said it on the couch when they had, they was having problems in the locker room. They had to get rid of some people, and things were able to turn around for them. Kawhi is playing great. Has been opening up the floor for James. Their bigs are averaging double-doubles. We had them preseason top 5. So they're playing well right now. As long as they can stay healthy, I don't think they'll have any issues. They can't really make any moves or anything, so they're stuck with what they have right now.
I mean, they have a little flexibility. There was talk in the previous weeks about a potential DeMar DeRozan trade. You got John Collins with expiring contract, Bogdan Bogdanović with expiring contract. Some pieces to make. Obviously, you still have CP3 on the roster. Remains to be seen what's happened to him. He hasn't been with the team since December 3rd, since his unceremonious exit. But
They flipped that switch.
let's shift over to the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, Kenyon. How impressive has this Clippers turnaround been after a 6-21 start? Won 15 of their last 13 games. 21-24 right now. 10th in Adam Silver's Western Conference.
I don't know. It's impressive because I thought their season was done. Like, I thought they was out of it. Yeah, they 3 games under 500. Making a push for T. Lou's prediction to be accurate. I think they can surpass that.
Yeah.
Keep going the way they are, right?
So 15-3 since he said they wanted to go 35-20.
Yeah, so I think he's sold himself short, to be honest. If they responded to that kind of pressure, right? If he said it publicly and put pressure on the guys to go out and compete better than they are and have been, with Zubac missing time and things like that, for them to still be where they are. It's testament to them guys buying into what T. Lue has been preaching and Kawhi playing at like we know he can. And shout out to James, man, for holding the fort down, man. Like, him and Kawhi has really been doing their thing, but for James to still be doing it at a higher level than he has as of late, for far as the scoring. He's always been distributing the ball lately, but to pick his scoring back up to what the team needed in order to be competitive, says a lot about his skill set. So
IQ.
yeah.
You got James averaging 26, Kawhi averaging 28, both playing at an all-star worthy level. Game is in the Intuit Dome, obviously.
I think for them to respond to that kind of pressure and public criticism from the coach, I think what goes a long way with some guys, and I think they knew what they had. Start the season, like you guys stated, just got off to a rough start for them. So
When you look at this Clipper squad, I know
Bro, they did all that winning. They're still behind Portland. I mean, come on.
season's not over.
It ain't over.
It ain't over.
It ain't over. That's
Keep doing
I
it.
don't
A
care, bro.
game behind the Blazers. Blazers have been playing very well
Got
this
the same
season.
amount of
Good
losses.
we saw what the issue
But
was.
they got the same
They got
amount
rid of
of
the issue. Now they hooping.
But they got the same amount of losses, so it's
Man,
Yeah, that means
they got 24 losses apiece. They 2 games behind.
two games.
They'll catch them. Golden State ain't no better.
We
Golden
know
State
where
eight.
where Portland was supposed to be in the lottery. The other team was supposed to be in the champions. They're supposed to be.
What's the
top
So
five?
the fact, no, they had them at 3.
Okay.
Preseason prediction number 3.
Out of
Who
all-
had him?
out of all-
Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa. No. Nay.
3.
had 'em at
Preseason 3.
Okay.
They were 3.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
But that's the wrong, because now when they started that year, when they started the year with 37-year-old, 40-year-old,
Hey, they was
40-year-old, 37-year-old, 36-year-old.
Hey, they was,
forgot they had
veteran
it.
team, they about to go and all that. Yep. So,
I forgot about Bill.
listen, Bill, you forgot, yeah. They was the favorites.
forgot
He was
about
up there.
Bill.
Yeah, but they had an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
got
an issue too.
No, I'm saying
They
had
still
a,
got an issue.
right. Yeah, but they're playing.
They behind Portland.
They still-
They're behind Portland Trailblazers.
They are, but at 15-3.
Behind Portland Trailblazers.
Yes, right.
Why
Yes.
is healthy?
Right?
Yes.
He was healthy when the
He's
game.
healthy now.
He healthy when it started.
Gil,
He was healthy.
he missed
No, he wasn't.
like 10 games early
Yeah.
to start the season. He was
Thank you.
Thank you.
dealing with
Thank
injury.
you.
Yeah. This is why they were like that. And they
Played
had
26 of the last 29.
Wait,
I ain't never
that's
seen
why
you
they
shut
were
up.
Yes, that's why they was losing.
yes.
Contributed to
Huge
the
part.
initial-
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
you
that's
missed
why.
that 28 a night.
Yeah.
You missing 28 a night? You don't think that's going to affect the team?
Look,
Let's get this. Okay, let's get these motherfuckers smoking because they're behind Portland.
Give them around 15-3.
Yeah.
Smoke being in 10th place.
Oh, that's a playoff spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in this NBA, that's a playoff spot.
Okay.
So Kawhi missed that 10 games. Clippers were 2-8 in the 10 games that he missed. Gil, they've since come back. Kawhi's been playing very high level. James Harden playing at very high level.
Yeah, that's a playoff spot right now.
They are in the play-in
They
right
gonna
now.
be top.
They thought they were going to come off that lottery pick, give it to the Thunder.
They giving it to the Thunder.
Okay, it was a lottery pick.
It's going to be a lottery pick.
As long as they can stay healthy.
In this NBA,
Yeah. They just got to stay
It's
healthy.
still a lottery pick.
It's still currently a lottery pick. But it was a lottery pick. But Looking at this Clippers squad, Gil, should the Clippers ride out with this squad or look to make a move before the deadline? Like I said, there was some talk that they were looking at DeMar DeRozan. You got
No,
John
they should
Collins.
keep this team. No. Keep this team as it is. Them motherfuckers look good.
They beat the shit out the Lakers, though. That's the crazy
Joe
part. Like,
Lewis's ass.
8-2 in the last 10.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying, the Lakers are. Come on, they.
What does this have to do with the Lakers, bro?
This is not a Lakers
That's
discussion.
what you making it
Not yet.
about.
I didn't make nothing
Yes,
about the
you did.
Lakers. Did I mention
Not
the
yet.
Lakers? I said
Yes, you
the
did.
Clippers are in 10th behind Portland Trailblazers.
Gil, you're picking one team. Portland playing very
want
well.
to celebrate them because they had a nice little good spit.
Portland get the Thunder.
They had
They had the best record in January.
The month
and
is
they
still
made
going.
it to 10th spot.
Okay.
Well, some teams
So that means
pack
they're
it
going to
up.
have another February like that.
Okay.
Another March like that.
Why
Okay.
you man?
Another April like that.
Yeah.
And they'll be in 7th.
No, they-
No.
They're going to be in 7th
Oh,
spot.
they
They can do,
go-
they can do all
top
this
five.
winning, they're going to be 7.
Most teams would have.
Not
That's
if
the
they
best
go,
that they could do.
Well,
not
Josiah,
if they
can't really
doing
make it
15 and
right?
3 stretches.
They
No, they won't.
The hard cap.
No, they won't.
So they've got
Nigga,
you got John Collins
Most
expiring
teams are
contract.
packed in.
They're out to attach some draft capital, whatever deals they make to likely make.
No,
it.
it ain't.
You got
packed.
Boggy, who's got
You don't go
expiring.
15 and 3.
You have a little bit of
packed.
flexibility. You still have CP3, who obviously they're trying to get off of. I don't think they can just waive him right now because of the cap and the roster issues. But
You know, I think they stay where they at.
And they're going to stay. They should keep that.
Yeah, don't make no moves.
so we asked the chat, do you believe in the Clippers? 69% of the chat said they do not
Of course not.
believe in the Clippers.
Who does?
But before the season started, we looked at this Clipper squad. It was the unction, right? Very old team, oldest team in the league. But you guys said that this team was designed for playoffs. That when the game slows down, with this crew they got out there, obviously lost Brad Beal.
and we said that also, dude, they got to get there in
Yeah.
order for that to work.
But do you still feel like this Clippers team can be dangerous if they make the playoffs?
No, you don't want to play them.
Hell yeah.
I want to play.
You don't want to play them in the playoffs.
Healthy too?
A healthy Clippers team, scary team. Especially when you got a guy like Kawhi that can average 35 in a series.
James.
James can average a huge
Step back
double-double.
now. Step back working.
Yeah, they're a scary team because it's a half-court game and matchups. And they got a good coaching staff over there to game plan, take certain guys out of what they want to do. So, yeah, I think they get in the play-in game, and trust me, they're in the play-in right now. They can get to 8, 7.
Shit, 6.
You know what?
So,
6 games behind the Wolves now for the 6th spot. I don't know how realistic that is. I think, 5.5 for the 7th
What's their next
spot.
5 games?
halfway through the season, right?
You're like,
Yes.
What's up, I'm acting like what? I'm acting like they record is they record?
Clippers next 5 games, they got the Jazz, Nuggets, Suns, Sixers, and Cavs. So definitely beat the Cavs.
They playing well, so
They can go
tomorrow.
4. Listen, they can go 4-1 or they can go 0-5. Are we lying?
No, but nothing in between that.
That's where the team
Yeah,
is. They can
true.
literally go 4-1.
Them good teams they playing. They ain't like they playing the bottom of the league. Them good teams they playing.
Yeah.
What was the teams?
The only
You got
Jazz the
Jazz.
only down team, the only team that's not,
And they play hard though.
and they got some.
They do play
and
hard.
They got a boy over there that putting that ball in that bucket.
Bucket.
And
At the guard.
George out there putting that ball in that bucket.
So at the Jazz, at the Nuggets, at the Suns, then they got the Sixers at home, Cavs at home, and then they're at the Kings. Is their next 6?
The only for sure win in that is Sacramento.
Nah, they could.
Yeah.
No, because they got boy over there who don't like them either.
They gonna be Sacramento. Sacramento some shit. Yeah, Sacramento dumpster juice.
What's wrong with you? Is it because your dad played there?
Girl, what's wrong with me? I'm just a conduit.
All this
dad
Clipper talk. Because your dad played there? Like, I'm trying to figure out what all this Clipper talk.
They still owe him some checks. So
Okay, they still owe some checks. Okay.
still owe him some checks. Donald Sterling, we're still looking for you. It's not safe for you on these streets. Give my daddy his money, nigga. Yeah, the Clippers, 10-3 January. We show love here at Gills Arena, presented by
You sound
Underdog.
like a real hater, though. I just want you
Oh, me?
You sound like a real hater.
I never liked the Clippers.
Support LA's other team.
Like you know how it hurts me to wear like James Harden or Chris Paul jersey? Is the Clipper across it?
They play for other teams. Speaking of those.
I got those.
You can wear those.
Like I got the Bills 0 jersey. You know, it's like
Well, we will keep this thing moving.
Yeah,
I know.
Forgot about Bill.
Let's shift over to the
I got
Eastern
your sorry
Conference.
ass jersey. I use it to wash my cat.
You got a cat now?
Nope.
A beard and a cat?
I don't got a cat, but if I had one.
You got a beard and a cat.
You think I do? I look like a cat person?
Right now, yeah.
Let's shift over to the Eastern Conference. Things just keep getting worse for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis will be out for the foreseeable future after suffering another right calf strain. We have the video of the injury to show you guys.
Yeah, stop showing this.
So injury occurred late in the fourth quarter of the Bucks' loss to the Nuggets this past Friday. So Milwaukee was rallying back from a 23-point fourth quarter deficit. Giannis suffered the non-contact injuries. He tried to run up the floor, limped to the sideline. Obviously was not okay. Let Doc Rivers know that he was done for the game. Said, Coach, I can't go. He also got consoled by his brother Thanasis as he sat on the bench, tried to walk it off in the tunnel. It was obvious he was going to be unable to go. So Giannis was hampered by right leg issues for most of the game with limited mobility and explosiveness. Rivers said he was defiant about staying in the game. Doc said he'd asked the training staff multiple times throughout the game if Giannis should stay in. Giannis said he wanted to play. So afterwards, Giannis provided this self-diagnosis of the injury.
So probably the next steps will be go to MRI tomorrow. After the MRI, they will tell me probably I popped something in my calf, one of my shoulders, something. They'll probably give me a protocol of 4 to 6 weeks. I'll be up. This is from my experience being around in the NBA. After that, I'm going to work my butt off to come back. That will probably be end of February, beginning of March. Hopefully the team win that place that we can at least make the play or be the playoffs. I'm just taking day by day, try to get better.
So Giannis' assessment proved to be spot on. Had the MRI, I believe, the next day revealed calf strain. So you previously missed.
Go ahead. No, I'm listening.
So you previously missed 8 games with the right calf strain earlier this season, while strains to his left calf caused him to miss the 2024 playoffs and 2025 All-Star game. Greek Freak streak of 9 straight All-NBA and 7 straight first-team All-NBA selections will end this season. These will be ineligible for postseason awards due to the 65-game minimum. So Bucks are 3-11 in the 14 games Giannis has missed so far this season. Mr. B, our resident Milwaukee expert, Mr. 414, Mr. Bucks is 6.
414.
What does Giannis' calf strain mean for the Bucks for the remainder of this season? And you can be honest. You're in LA.
It's over.
Time to tank.
You heard what
Time to tank.
No,
Time to tank. Yep, it is time to tank.
don't do that to these poor boys.
It's time to
Ain't
tank,
got
man.
They ain't got no choice.
Kevin Porter Jr., he's out too. I mean, it's time to tank right now. I mean, you're not gonna be able to trade him. He's hurt. Got $20 million. Got 3 first-round picks. Time to tank and start. Time to get on that board. Start figuring out what's next.
It's not gonna be hard. It's not gonna be hard to tank. You know, they got a sample size already. 14, were they 3-11 without it?
3-11.
So they got a sample size on what it's gonna look like. They ain't got to try hard to tank. They got 18. They got 18 wins right now.
Tank it,
You know, I was gonna ask,
man.
so what tank women mean? You just go out there and just play basketball?
Just go play basketball like they've been doing.
Yeah, just go play
Just go do it. Just do
I
what
mean,
they
you know, I mean,
You ain't got to purposely lose.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna lose.
They gonna lose.
You ain't got to fit tank.
Yeah, we don't have to. I mean, I'm just saying, but like, you know.
Charlotte ain't got a tank. Milwaukee don't got a tank. You know, Wizards ain't got a tank. There's just certain teams that they don't have to actually. They can just play, go out there, put this 5 out there, right?
Yo.
Sub them. You're going to lose.
On the point that I'm glad you said that about Charlotte. Yo, the fact that they are outscoring their opponents and they have the record they have is fucking impressive. Like, it's the craziest shit ever. They're outscoring their opponents about 1.5 a game and got a losing record. But yeah, Milwaukee, yeah, it's over. Yeah, just go ahead and sit that boy down for the rest of the season, man. Get a decent pick. Because there's no need for him to come back at the end of February. Y'all gonna.
How old is he?
But so this is come back in March. They're gonna win 3 games this month, 4 games this month without him.
Yeah, I wouldn't come back
Right.
at all.
Y'all gonna have 22 wins at the end of February. Him coming back in March, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It could be his last game ever that we just saw.
Ever
In Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah, nah, that's for
it's
sure.
definitely get traded off season.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way this shit.
could
Start
be.
over.
Yeah,
Use
could
your
be.
draft picks you got.
We got three first
rounds.
we got 3 first rounds, 20 million, 22 million.
Use that and let that boy go on about his business, man.
I don't know.
That shit over.
How old is Giannis?
31.
32.
31 years old.
Yeah, 31.
30.
Think he could keep that up? Is
Just
that
turned
because
31.
he's going coast to coast at 7 feet, still doing that Euro shit?
No, just
Because he ain't played a full season in a while. That's
Oh no, the way he plays
That's what I'm
definitely
saying,
contributes
yeah.
to his injury.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he ain't played
1000%.
yeah.
Like he plays downhill. Everything he does is hitting the floor, is bumping knees, getting. It's
He's
strange.
hurt a lot. Yeah.
Especially in the playoffs as of late. So that's what I'm saying. So we were saying on this couch, that's why a system would be good for him, like having a system in place for him, so he's able to play in the half court a little more.
He's
Would
also
be
had-
beneficial.
he's also had to do a lot more than what he did when
But he always has to.
I know, but not when like Chris Middleton was healthy and
Still was the same workload though.
yeah, but it was different though. Like them
talk
last
about
years
Giannis
when Chris was
injury,
hurt,
boy.
he ain't really have like bro. He was by himself.
Yeah. He's had to do a lot. He's had to carry that. Yes.
We don't talk about his injuries like we do, like Kawhi and all that. He missed down to every playoff too.
But he's playing though. He's playing during the regular season.
He's playing and getting hurt.
Hey, how
in
many
the
playing
game.
during the regular
games
season.
he had
Yeah.
this?
But he's getting
But
hurt
he's
in the game.
He's played way more games than Mother. You can't put him in the same
Shit,
category.
not this season.
So now you just
What
want
he
to count
played
this
last
year.
season?
Now you just want to count this
He's
year.
played about 61 games, the minimum per season. But let me pull it up.
65 is the minimum.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm just saying, but-
he's been all NBA every year, so he's played a minimum 65 games. So the
But the 65 just came in 2023.
Mother
so.
dudes ain't played that, so
Shit.
you can't put him in the same kind of girl.
Played 67 last year, 73 the year before, 63 the year before that, 67. Played 61 in the 2020-21 season that was shortened, obviously.
The short.
So
My question
See
is
what?
this.
Joel ain't played that. Kawhi ain't played that. So what are you saying?
Shit, Kawhi played in the playoffs
When?
last year.
Did he? And did what?
Took
Took
champs, defending champs to 7. Shit. I'm taking Kawhi right now over Giannis.
I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, that.
I would.
They fucking
What
play
are
two
you
different
talking
positions.
about?
They do. The nigga don't play. He always.
What I'm saying is, I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Kawhi's
I'm pretty sure
We
Kawhi
always
was
talk
on.
about
Kawhi done missed
Kawhi and
400 and some
everybody
games.
Giannis always hurt too, though.
He missed half.
I didn't even know this was a conversation.
Kawhi done missed half the games he's had to play. So what are you saying?
If Kawhi was on that team and he was healthy, they're not going to win because it's not the position. They already got a 3-man.
What are you talking about? I'm saying health-wise.
You said you would take
That
one
we
of
don't
the
talk
on what
about
team?
Giannis getting hurt like we do everybody else.
He's got hurt in the playoffs.
Got hurt in the
yes.
playoffs.
The last
Hamstring,
years,
calf string, bumping
So
knees.
now this year, like
Well,
he's being hurt. That's
just-
what I'm saying. You got to be available.
He's been available
Okay, dude.
to win MVPs and all defensive player. Yeah, so he's been available.
Right, he's made 9 straight All-NBA teams, 7 straight.
So that means he's.
First-
But
So he's
he
been
ain't
available.
in the playoffs when they count.
He's been available.
But I don't even know what
The
they're
goal
going
is
to do
to
with.
win championship.
You said what?
He has one of those
I don't know what that has to do with.
within this time frame that we
Ask
speak
the
of.
question.
What was the question?
I'm saying he has a championship and MVPs and all
didn't ask
defensive
the
player of the year. So
He's been hurt the
during
last
this
3
time
years,
frame,
right?
That's a statement.
that's a
He's been
statement.
hurt the last 3 years.
What's your
right?
question?
And we don't talk about that like we do.
We do
everybody
talk about it. We talk about it when he had the tail booze bone. He lost to
Yeah, you're
Miami.
right, you're right.
We did talk about those.
You're right.
Yeah.
We talked about
got
those
it,
when they
you got
happened.
Bucks 3 straight first
How
round
is it gonna
playoff
affect
exits.
them?
In the playoffs. We talked about it in the playoffs while we were doing playoff shows.
3 straight
I don't-
first
You get a
round
pass.
exits.
You do get a pass.
Obviously, the Bucks have tried to surround him with.
You get a pass every time he gets hurt.
Yeah. It ain't the jokes don't come out like with Kawhi.
Because he ain't missed
When did
half
we-
the games and he's been available
First of
to
all,
play.
when did we talk about Kawhi? When
You don't just bring up topics you want to talk about.
Oh, no. When the fuck did we talk about Kawhi? We haven't talked about Kawhi's
He got-
injury.
hey,
Like,
Rodney,
we don't
hey,
talk about Kawhi. Everybody
Rodney
make jokes
told
about
him
the
the
Clippers.
motherfucker talk about Kawhi, nigga.
When did we talk bad about Kawhi?
Listen,
We never
What year?
talk about him.
What year?
No, we never talk about the Clippers.
We talked positively about Kawhi earlier in this show.
No.
We talked about positive today.
Talk about Kawhi.
When did we talk bad about Kawhi? No, when did we talk? What year? I didn't even go say what day. What year did we talk bad about Kawhi?
I'm gonna just look.
I figured.
Next time it happens, I'll tell you.
About Kawhi?
I'll tell you.
That we talk bad about him in here. Okay.
We talk bad about. I talk
get
bad
it.
about the Clippers,
Hey, brother,
not the players.
you got it.
I know. So I'll ask a real question. What is the problem with the lower body of the players in the last few years?
It's the training, dog. It's the way they work out, bruh. In the offseason.
They don't do calf raises?
No, they ain't. Listen, man.
No, they're not doing that.
Like I'm trying to figure
know
out,
that-
like why is your lower bodies like?
So you know who never get hurt? The one guy that never gets hurt, Russell Westbrook.
Russell, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook
And he
never
plays
gets
that
hurt.
style.
Russell Westbrook never gets hurt, right? You know why? Because how he trains, who he trains with, go look at it. He goes, he's throwing weight around, he's pushing shit, he's doing shit. He ain't doing that new training shit, that
work.
safe training band work
Band
shit,
work,
man.
yeah.
He ain't doing it that way. Because the guy that he trains with is a fucking maniac.
Man,
Like, I'm just figuring, like, why
He don't get hurt. He play up and down. He's been running around, same speed, same athleticism, same shit that all these other dudes doing during the off season. And he takes that same workout to the season and he continues doing it.
I've never seen so many.
Say-
All these
I never
lower
seen so
body-
many calf
He don't play
injuries,
like
no.
them, Nick.
Calves, Achilles, and all that.
Calves, Achilles.
So
Like,
Shea
what is-
plays like Giannis. Shea plays like Russ. Shea plays athletic, fast.
I thought
Man,
it was
Shea
because
don't
of
get hurt.
the low top, but
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
though.
I know. I said it's not that.
It ain't the shoes. It's how these dudes training, man, and lack of.
Like,
Wait,
like
hell
I've never
no.
seen a calf injury
They work on
a
their game, Nick.
on a
Yeah.
player
Yeah.
like
Nick.
that.
They're working on their game, absolutely, more than they're doing anything else. They're working on their basket, shooting and skill, dribbling, all that shit. They're spending 2 hours on that. Cool. What are you doing for your body?
I used to love calf raises.
The way I play the game, right? Athletic, listen, athletic, explosive, jump out the fucking gym. I ain't never had a calf injury. I ain't never had a hamstring injury. I ain't never strained this, pulled, nothing. College, 4 years in college, 15 years in the league. Never have. You know why? Because I trained a certain way. I did certain things. I was doing explosion exercise and all that.
But you still got hurt though.
No, I didn't get hurt, Nick. I had from overuse. I didn't get hurt. I didn't have a soft tissue injury. Nick, what are you talking about? I had microfracture surgery. That's cartilage. That has nothing to do with soft tissue injuries. I had my patella repaired from chronic tendonitis. That's a tendon. No hamstring, no calves, no groins in 4 years in college, 15 years of the pros. Practiced for 3 hours every day for Bob Huggins, hard as a motherfucker. Worked out in the NBA, did all that shit, never got hurt because I was throwing iron around, doing explosion shit that was for my body type. The sport that we were playing, you got to train a certain way. They're not doing that. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes in these locker rooms, watching guys work out before the game, after game, the shit they got them doing. It ain't that. These are facts.
Taking the calf string over that though.
Ken, you'd also previously said, too, in addition to doing all those things, drinking Hennessy and going to the club as well.
Smoking dope,
And
eating
smoking
pork,
dope.
drinking liquor.
Eating pork as well.
Yeah.
Okay, like well-balanced.
Well-balanced
Doing
diet.
the work, but also
I'm talking about
preparing your
some
body
before
for
it. Yes.
staying up
Smoking
late.
dope, yes. Pork.
Eating pork.
Liquor, nigga.
So like
Yeah,
Drinking
you hung
Hennessy.
out all night.
Man.
You drunk liquor when you play.
Like I'm looking at
like
some of the,
Yeah.
like I'm
Malcolm
looking
X.
at like somebody who's explosive, never had calf injuries. Like I'm looking at, Amari Stoudemire to see if they didn't have those injuries. That's what I said. These injuries to these players that's doing this is weird. Calf,
Saying some crazy.
Achilles, for jumpers,
I'm telling you,
that's
man.
the strongest part of your body.
I'm telling you right now, man.
But Giannis' leg appeared, he was slowed down for the whole game.
He's been slowed down
But you
all
still
for
let
the
him
last
play.
2 seasons with a calf strain.
I'm telling you.
Nowhere in history besides these 2-3 seasons for guys that have that attribute. Right? We know knee tendonitis, jumper's knee.
Had it.
Yeah, that's what those guys had. Never heard of calf
Never.
strains
Never.
or Achilles tears
Never.
on athletic players.
Never.
Because that is what they do. They get off the floor. The McDices, all right? They have knee injuries because somebody ran into them.
I'm sitting right here.
But like ACL tears and stuff like that, that's what that injury. Never calf and strains and Achilles
Hamstring.
I never hamstrings,
Bruh.
Like
Constantly, though.
what Zion goes through.
Yeah.
What Zion
He trains wrong.
like that. Because this is where your power is never lower than
He
that.
need to train like Gerald and them did. Football, he needs to do pushing sleds and shit.
It's weird.
Yo, they need to go to sand dunes.
He need to do that.
No, it's just a weird
That's that.
injury. Same thing with the boys in Orlando. Where are the injuries?
Adductor, but that's like connects to the grain. Yeah.
That's some
What the fuck are y'all doing?
That's some weird shit. But all these lower body,
What injuries?
all these lower body, Achilles, calves, hamstrings, that's just direct correlation, bro.
Yeah.
No training camp, lack of not getting your body ready to play seasons, overdoing it. Giannis is overdoing it. His shit is just overuse over time, right? But it's too many of the same injuries happening year in, year out that we never heard of, never saw. In the locker rooms you were in, the locker rooms I was in, the locker room you were in, all of us have been in these NBA locker rooms over years. These injuries now are more common than they ever have been. And I'm telling you.
This is worse than a growing. Like ours is growing injuries. Oh shit, I can go to that.
Yeah.
It's a straight calf work.
And I just look at the way
Groin
Russ.
connected to the adductor.
I look at the way Russ trains. I look at how he trains and what he does, man. Just that's just. Like I said, from somebody who was explosive, and I looked at the way what I did. Post knee injuries, prior, they never had it, bro.
Jason Richardson, I was looking like, man.
No, man, it's microfracture surgery. It's tendonitis. It's.
So, I want to go back to something you said earlier, Mr. B. You feel like we might have seen Giannis play his last game in a Milwaukee Bucks uniform? He has yet to personally request a trade, has not requested a trade, but last week was asked how confident he was he would finish the season with the Bucks. He said, I don't know, I take it day by day. Now he's out the next 4 to 6 weeks minimum, could be longer than that.
And then with the schedule and how they're playing, I mean, I don't think, you should come back. So, and then you have to go into the summer, and then we'll have to see. So it is a possibility that could be the last time, the Milwaukee Bucks will see Giannis in that jersey.
So he has I think, player option next summer, eligible for an extension this October. If you want to stay at Milwaukee. Bucks have previously tried to surround him with championship-level teams, making moves for Drew Holiday, bringing in Dame Lillard.
They tried. If you're going to be in a small city, they tried. Just like Denver's trying, right? It's just, you just can't get certain people in certain cities. It's just really hard. You're going to get in the middle of the pack players that you're going to have to overpay a little bit, or you make a trade for a player, right? That's how you get those guys in small cities. Neither one of them want to look bad. That's the problem here, right? Giannis don't want to demand a trade because he knows if he says I want out, it hurts his stock and image from the media, right? We know how that game works. So he said I'm here. If they trade me, y'all give more grace for a player who got traded versus a player who requested out. The team is like, well, you the city. If we say we trade you, we want to trade you, they're going to kill us. They probably not going to, the season tickets going to go down for a couple years, and we're not trying to take that hit. So we need you to say you want out so we look better. So they both sitting at the same standpoint.
It's the mellow shit in Denver.
Yep. Yep.
That's exactly what that is.
But at the end of the day, man, you're going to have to make a move. Right, the team, you're gonna have to make a move, right? You did what you did. You got everything you could out of them. So unless you're gonna try one more shot at it, and the problem with it is he wants championship, which means you're gonna have to keep spending money. But at the end of the day, I'll call his bluff.
I wouldn't.
You don't really.
No, the reason is he said he's never gonna ask for a trade. Okay, cool. Sign his extension. Your ass is AI. Over here. It's just going to be you running up and down every goddamn game.
You think he'll sign that?
What can they offer him right now?
Super duper max. 400 maybe.
He make the All NBA team.
Oh,
Nah, hell no.
Shit, the 9 in a row don't count. I got died of it. Just add one.
Pick one.
He signed a 4-year, I think, $275 million, if I'm not mistaken, on October 1st.
4-year, 270.
275. I don't know if that
October 1st this year.
This October.
2026.
Oh, okay.
That's the start of the new season. Yeah, I mean, I think it's time, man.
yeah,
This summer, I think realistically, like B was saying, man, this summer, you just start over, bruh. Like, I really think you need to just start over. Get rid of Doc. Get some fresh blood in there. Get a new coach. Get a young coach in there. Get some young players. You got 3 first-round picks. You can package them up. Try to move up to get a first. Get the first, second, third pick. Give somebody them 3 first rounds. Try to move up. I'm just saying.
I know. I mean,
I'm just
I see where you're going.
Yeah, but you can get number 2. Get the Boo. Get young Boozer or something at number 2.
You got three nice little big wings too.
So,
you got the kid from North Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, so you got some nice ones you can pick from. I just think packaging them picks up, move on from Giannis.
Both sides got left.
And you can get some more picks. You trade Giannis, you can get you some more shit.
Yeah.
Right, you trade him to the right situation. You trade
in the summer.
You know what?
Number 1.
Go on and trade in Oklahoma City. They got picks.
I mean, 3 first-round picks and like 20.
We'll give you Chet.
24 million.
We'll give you Chet few of these picks.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just saying that feels
All
like.
that with all that.
I didn't mean to.
I'm just saying that feels like.
Your face.
I'm just.
A lot. You can get back from the Bucks.
Thunder want to be loyal. They gotta put some more bread in it to make it match up. But that's what I was telling you about the Thunder squad.
Hell yeah. But Giannis?
Thunder, Chad Caruso,
Chet, Caruso,
What, Giannis?
Wiggins, Joe.
I'm trying to think of the style of play with
3
OKC.
first round picks.
about 5
Giannis
first-round picks.
And they got the ones to give. We'll give you the Clippers pick from this year.
That's what I'm saying. You think that don't fit?
You get the Clippers pick from this year. Get another 2 first rounds.
I'm thinking that don't fit with OKC.
You have to get a stretch guy.
Yeah.
Still. What Chet does is he keeps you honest.
Yeah.
I got you.
He's
Hey,
MP.
But when you look at Giannis and these recent injury issues with these
PJ.
calf strains, does that impact his trade value at all?
say it again.
With Giannis with these recent calf strains, he suffered from one back in
Yeah, get traded right now. Doing this season, yes, it impacts it right now.
Can you say that with your chest?
Yeah.
Like let it spit. Like you know what I mean? Spit it out like you saying it for real.
I'm asking, does it impact his trade value with all these calf strains and injuries right now? Or if you're a team, you're not
I
care.
thought you said that.
Getting traded right, I'm saying before February 5th deadline.
Before February, after
it
February?
affects that.
So you think the other 29 teams they dangle Giannis like this? Nobody's gonna bite at that bait? You think that calf injury is stopping anybody from biting at that bait? Huh? They dangle that bait out there. You think somebody gonna stop? You know what? He got a calf injury. They would take Embiid. If Philly did this to Embiid with the knee, they know they biting.
The knee they know.
With the knee he got, they gonna bite at it. Everybody ain't dumb, and some are. Right?
We can get him healthy.
We can get him healthy.
We can get him healthy. Keep him healthy. Hey, we got one in the back right now for him. We play.
New York like this. We got Dr. Glass over here.
Yeah, we got a spare alternator in the back. You need it. God damn it! Like
Whatever knee you need. Okay, just
that.
yeah, probably the yeah. I don't think it. Yeah, to Gil's, I don't think it affects anything.
and just hypothetically, if Giannis were to stay with the Bucks, who's the ideal player that the Bucks could go
Oh
after?
man, I'm tired of that.
Ideal?
Oh shit! Here we
You gotta go, man. Giannis gotta go, man. I'm
Michael
tired
Porter
of this
Jr.?
shit.
MPJ.
MPJ?
They got Kyle Kuzma.
Like, okay, when you say what type of player he needs,
Yeah, I'm just here to host. I'm just here to host.
No, what is that? Win 30 games, win 40 games? Like, what?
They don't
what?
want-
To stay in contention in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, like a
They ain't been in contention for how long?
4 years.
Yeah, so we might as well just do it like this. He needs he needs 2 more superstars. How about that?
He needs to.
We might as well just go over exaggerate.
They need to.
He needs 2.
2 superstars?
Yeah. We just gonna throw it out like that.
I don't think you need 2.
We can keep naming regular
Michael
ass
Porter
players.
I
Jr.
think you need somebody to go average 25 and somebody to average 19.
A Michael Porter Jr. and a Jamal Murray.
Nope.
Something like that.
No. Hell no.
Something
We
like
need a Brunson and a Cap.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
He don't need a cat.
No, we don't.
That's 19.
Somebody different.
That's not.
A different position. He need a tough one. Like, he need a wing. He need a wing and a PG, right?
Yeah, go ahead and trade him for Julius Randle.
He need a wing and a PG.
Trade him for Julius.
Easy to find a shooter. It's easy to find a two. The nigga that
We
can
can't
stand
help
out
the
there.
Euros?
I'm saying you getting
Greco Nigerians? No?
Yeah, I think you getting a.
All right, shit.
On the way,
That'd be a good matchup. I like Donovan and Giannis together.
Depends who they lose over there.
True.
Depends who they lose.
I give Evan Mobley up for Giannis. I give Evan Mobley up for Giannis.
Evan Mobley?
Who?
Yeah.
I give Evan Mobley up for Giannis.
I wouldn't do that if I was Cleveland.
If you're Cleveland?
If you Cleveland,
Yeah, you would.
yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Donovan Mitchell and him alone with that.
Mobley
With,
is what, 26?
I don't know how old he is. It gets us over the top. We know what Donovan's probably low key. If he was in any market besides Cleveland, if he was in Miami, if he was in a tier 2 market, he'd be getting MVP candidate claims right now.
Yeah.
Like just to talk about it because of his personal play, right? But the fact that he's in Cleveland, right? The man won what? I don't know how many games he won last time before we even mentioned it. It had to be in a
But he
team.
was first team All NBA selection.
But I'm just saying it had to be in the teams for the team to be talked about.
15 and 0 start.
So you add his play with a player like Giannis, that'd be very different.
That's tough.
All right, well,
That's because it's this dominant.
I like that.
He goes for fit. Like when we're talking about a playoff game, he's personally going to win at least 1.5 games. Guarantee 2, right? I guarantee 2. So he's going to have 40 or more. He's going to take over that game. It's the 3 games that he needs his team.
Yeah. He ain't got to worry about motherfuckers sitting out that can play. Tell you
My
that.
thumb hurt. I ain't playing today.
Yeah. In the playoff game 2 of a playoff.
Garland. You got to get rid of Garland.
I get rid of Garland.
Yeah, but I say you're going to have to get rid of Garland.
all right, well, let's keep this thing moving. Let's shift back
I get rid of
over
Garland.
Yeah.
to the Western Conference.
They butt heads
Just get
anyway.
some. Just
Yeah,
flat out
I say
shooting.
you need,
Yeah, they butting heads
you
in.
need
So Luka made his return to Dallas.
There we go. You should have led with that.
Gil's called building up excitement and tension. You see the shirt today? Shout out to Can't Beat LA.
Building up excitement.
With the LeBrons on though, because I'm supportive. Luka made his return to Dallas for the second time since being traded before the deadline last season. Continued to show his former team they made a big mistake getting rid of him. Let's take a look at the highlights if we can. Please. Lakers were up 13 at the half, but proceeded to trick off their lead in the third quarter with the Mavs outscoring the purple and gold 35-14 in the third frame. Mavs outscored the Lakers 41-14 from the start of the third quarter until early in the fourth, turning a 13-point deficit into a 14-point lead. Lakers were down by as much as 15 in the fourth quarter. Former Laker Max Christie led the Mavs with a team-high 24 points. Najee Marshall had 21 and 11 boards. Brandon Williams had 20 off the bench in 22 minutes. And Cooper Flagg had 16, 7 boards, and 6 assists in his second game against the Lakers. Lakers rallied back midway through the fourth quarter, going on a 21-4 run to take back control of the game. Luka dropped his third straight 30-point game on Dallas, finishing with 33 points, 11 assists, and 8 boards in 39 minutes of action. LeBron scored 11 of his 17 points in the fourth quarter, adding 8 rebounds and 5 assists. And Rui Hachimura had 17 and 8 boards off the bench, going 4 of 7 from deep.
There you go.
Including this 4-point play right there.
I hated that, boy. Don't you do that shit
So
with me.
it was the Lakers' 4th win this season when trailing by 15 or more points,
Rui.
tied with the Wolves for the second most in the NBA.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I should have.
There it is. And
It just looked like he was going to miss.
I know, man. It's like,
Luka put the exclamation point in the game. So in his 4 games against the Mavs, Luka's averaging 33 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds on 51, 44, 86 splits. Gil, good to see Luka improve to 4-0 against the Mavs, especially considering how dirty they did him with the trade. Get the candy, come on.
because that's how good it is.
Okay.
When you're whooping on your old team's ass. That's like when you get traded and you get to come back, that's what it's supposed to look like. Like, you're never going to beat me.
Up 15 in the fourth. Mavs fans feeling good about themselves. Still love Luka, but hey, we got Cooper Flag now. We got a new exciting one.
Listen, the world know they messed up. When new people come in, they try to put their stamp on something, and it usually never works out.
It does not.
And they're trying to go in a different direction, so you're gonna have to see how that is, right? They literally have a championship contending team, the way it's constructed, because 2 people are out that are all NBA Hall of Famers, and most likely they're not gonna say, you know what, let's just try this out. Cooper Flag played the whole year. He's a very different player. We add you 2, we can actually try to win this thing, or we can just trade Anthony Davis and trade Kyrie in the summer, and then, what's the name going to do? We can rebuild. And that's most likely what they will do, because I don't think they're thinking about we can win a championship or contend for it next year and then do the same thing again. I can try to win it next year and then break the team up.
I think they keep Kyrie and trade Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I thought AD.
Because Cooper Flag does need. I think with J. Kidd still coach, I think they will try to win.
Then AD.
Like, yeah, I can't. Yeah, I think keeping Kyrie and getting rid of Anthony Davis.
AD's been the subject of trade talks.
Yeah, I'm not trading Kyrie.
Very
I'm not trading Kyrie. I think he's good for Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
Who?
Kyrie.
Yeah.
I think Kyrie is good for Cooper
They're gonna
Flag.
dump. They're gonna dump that money. When you buy a team, they're gonna dump the money.
I dig it. Hey.
That's all. They're gonna try to come up off that money. That's what I said.
Should they talk about building a new stadium in Dallas too?
Yeah, I keep it for 1 year. I keep it for 1 year because it's here. You know what I mean? Like, it's here. I don't have to do nothing. I can just roll this team out again. Everybody's healthy, and then go.
Nah, not with AD though. AD ain't gonna be healthy though.
Say what?
AD, not with AD. You get what you can for him.
Nothing.
Do you not?
You get what you can for him though. AD nothing.
AD been the subject
motherfucking
of trade.
Embiid. You just said Embiid. You can wave Embiid out. You think you can't wave AD out and do the same?
No.
Somebody gonna bite at it?
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Dallas bit for it, motherfucker.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't bite. But they dangled. The fact that they dangled Luka to 2 teams before that and didn't get it.
Nico no longer employed by the Dallas Mavericks, but AD has a player option in 2027, so under contract this season, next season. You don't wait to see what you got with Kyrie, AD, Cooper Flag in that crew.
I'm getting rid of Anthony Davis, dog.
Kai.
You said you heard my piece.
I don't know.
You don't.
Yeah, I'm
Kyrie's supposed to come back in March. You don't wait. You don't just see.
I'm keeping Kyrie.
You keeping Clay?
I'm keeping Kyrie. I'm keeping Clay.
Okay.
But can we play a couple games together this season? If it don't work out, then we can make a move in the summer.
You think?
That's what I fucking just said.
Okay. Yeah, you know I don't listen to you. Okay.
I see.
One track mind.
Motherfucking Rashad McCants over here. Goddamn.
Honorable human being.
The spirit of Rashad. Just listen to the same thing and then say it again.
I've said this
That team
previously.
could do something? AD and Flag and Kyrie?
No, I don't trust Anthony Davis.
I don't trust that.
I don't trust Anthony Davis.
I think
be
Kyrie,
there.
Kyrie need to be on the contender team.
I don't trust him to be there.
And Clay got to play in there.
So,
Yeah.
hold on.
Najee Marshall can play too.
Yep.
How many games the AD?
And that little boy, Brandon Williams, is shifty.
The one that, yeah.
Is it Lil Guard?
Shifty.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon Williams shifty with
He
that
keeps
thing.
him gotten every time.
Yeah, he's shifty. He fast as a motherfucker too, boy.
Yeah.
I was watching the game the other day, nigga. He was pushing the pace after every score miss. He was putting.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
AD played in 20 games this season.
That's what I'm saying.
Last played on January 8th.
Like you have the pieces. You got PJ who's playing different.
Hey, Lakers fans.
You got Christie.
Yeah. Josiah.
Yes, sir.
Lively's out too.
Y'all better start playing some defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes.
Kenyon 4-1 in the last 5 games.
Y'all are outscoring y'all.
Brandon? Yeah,
by
Brandon.
1 points a game.
Okay, I've never seen a game where a team won when the score was 0-0.
Point
Offense
one.
wins. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
116.3, 116.2 is what y'all. Listen.
So you telling me?
Yo, dog. Y'all a game away from having that shit flipped.
Nah, this team can be dangerous.
We're talking about the Dallas Mavericks?
Because they can play really big.
With Anthony Davis? Or you saying without?
With Anthony Davis.
With Anthony Davis?
Oh my God.
This season?
Anthony Gaff. I mean, when we talking about rolling out.
So right now they got 19 wins.
Yeah. But they're missing 2 players.
That's what I mean. So let them.
2 all NBA players.
So what do you think?
You take 2 all NBA players off a team. What that team look like?
Yeah.
But they are.
So you sit them for the rest of the season
I sit him for the rest of the season.
and not get rid of Anthony Davis. Bring him back as healthy as he can possibly be.
We'll be training all summer. We'll be doing something like this is a show. We're going into the summer. We're trying to win a championship
Next year. I dig it.
We're trying to win a championship. I'll get rid of.
I dig it.
We got the young kid, so I might get rid of the Russell. Try to upgrade him. Right. I mean, you got Lively back there who hasn't played. I mean, you have Williams obviously who's been good. You got Marshall who plays well. I got it. The reason I'm so close.
Are you though?
I'm so close with this team. If I have AD and Kyrie healthy.
That's a big
The
if.
fact that I'm looking at my rookie, and my rookie is a guaranteed, he's a guaranteed third option on a championship team, and he can push for the second option, I'm gonna take that chance.
Okay.
Right now, he's a guaranteed third option.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right now, like,
question mark.
if you got Cooper Flag as your third option right now, that means he's never going to be doubled. He's not going to have the primary defender on him ever. He's going to eat.
Shit, he moving
got
in second.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's going to eat.
I think he moving shit with Kyrie. Anthony. I'm
Shit, he could be first.
second option with Kyrie out there.
Then you still got PJ Washington Clay just floating around. So even their small ball is big.
Yeah. No, I like him.
Yeah. That's what I got to like.
Wait.
But Anthony Davis, the question mark, with him healthy going into the offseason, I think sitting him for the rest of the season is the smart move. Sitting Anthony Davis the rest of the season is the smart move. Because you got him for 2 more years.
Yep. I don't have to. I can do. I can try it, and then if he gets,
We got him for one more season and player option.
Like I said, you got him for 2 more years.
So you got to make a decision by that trade deadline next year if you want.
He's going to opt in, if anything. It just depends on how it go. You're on the hook.
Yeah.
Right? Either he plays
Approach
well
it
and
that
you
way.
got to extend him,
Yeah.
or he doesn't play well and opt in.
And you got
You got to pay him. So either way it goes, he's on the book for 2 more seasons.
I gotta try
At
it.
least.
You gotta try now.
I dig it. I'm with it. Sitting, there's no need to rush Kyrie back right now. You got 19 wins. Halfway through the season, you got 19 wins.
Man.
Yeah, sitting Anthony Davis out the rest of this season. Yeah.
AD gotta go. Come on, man.
And you get a decent pick this, you get you one of these old ass college players right now that can help you. One of these motherfucking 27-year-old motherfucking
What
rookies
pick they
that's
got?
about to
What
come
pick they
in.
got?
Works job
37-year-old
already.
rookie.
I can tell you that they're not coming in.
Oh, some of them forced to leave. No, some of them got to leave.
No, what I'm saying is, no, they got to leave. Nobody's drafting them.
Oh, they can help you
They already
win.
drafted him.
Your ass, that shit works in college.
They can help you win.
You're averaging 15 in college at 27.
They know how to defend.
we good.
Hey, them niggas been in college for 7 years.
You know how to.
They already been drafted.
You can start as 19-year-old.
Them niggas been in college for. So
Yeah,
the last 4 years they've been good. No, the last 3 years they've been guarding niggas their age.
Who?
They've been guarding up to 25, 26,
getting their ass
27-year-olds.
busted.
Huh? Like, they niggas old, man.
Making bread, though.
I see.
Houston making bread.
Last year, Houston
They
made it to the
making
final,
bread.
to the championship game. Them niggas' average age was like 25.
How many of them in the
Making
NBA?
bread.
They went back to school.
They making NBA money, though.
They went back to school.
That's the one thing.
They are
Making more money than
Bruh,
being a
they-
second round pick.
Bruh,
Hey, they making it.
shit.
Hey, them-
Shit.
Listen,
Even the
no,
Yankees, yes.
No.
You crazy.
Second round pick making money.
How much they got?
That's not. It ain't what they negotiate their own deal. So some of them making 9 million, 13 million, 12. It goes all over. Yeah, it's different in the second round now. Hell yeah, it's different.
So the second round is going to negotiate for 9 million?
No, there's like a 31 pick, he making 6. The 33rd pick making like 9. The 35th pick making 12. Because all they're doing is just they're working out for the teams and they're negotiating with that team. So that person who's 35th, he could have been the first.
He making more.
He could have been.
more
He
than-
could have been that early pick or a second round pick, but he already negotiated, and that's where he's gonna go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the second round is very different.
So it ain't standard
But
no
them
more?
college kids,
It ain't
what?
standard no more?
Yeah, a few niggas coming in and help,
though.
though.
No,
Like,
It ain't like that.
a lot of them niggas coming in, they gonna be able to play right away, though.
Them college kids?
Yes, they're gonna be able to play right away.
Man, nobody. I can tell you right
They
now.
treat them like the NFL, bro.
Nobody looking at those kids. Them
They ain't looking at
24,
fresh-
them
they ain't looking at
25,
freshman
26
college no
year olds.
more.
They're not looking at them anymore.
A lot of them dudes.
It's a college thing because now I have an older guy.
The lottery pick gonna be young. I agree with you.
Yeah.
The lottery picks are young.
Second.
Those are bad teams, right? The teams that's trying to win, Oklahoma City, Denver, New York, Detroit, all them teams, they are drafting older guys that can come in and play right away.
Bro, you know how bad you have to be if you're 25, 6, 7 in college?
Yeah, they said the rules say you can.
But do you
ain't
know
bad.
how bad do you have to
No,
be?
It ain't
So
bad.
why am I
It's not
drafting?
bad. It's money
money.
now.
You know how to play
You get
basketball,
money.
Gil?
Okay, you're hearing what I'm saying. It's money now.
So let me ask you a question, Gil.
How bad of a basketball player?
No, you're not bad as a
If
basketball
you're not in the NBA or overseas
It's only
at that
400
age,
spots.
because I can make more money here.
Yeah.
Gil,
not bad.
I can make more money here. So
If I'm not going
So
to
let me ask you this question, Gil. Let me ask you a question. Gil, so we're talking basketball here, right? So do you think that these coaches are going to go out and give a kid $7 million that don't know how to play basketball?
college?
Yeah, college. That don't know how to play.
Yes.
Upper class. No, they're not.
Come on.
They're not, Gil.
Come on, kid.
They're not doing that. They're not doing that.
It's college
But
basketball,
it's basketball.
Yeah.
It is college
It's
basketball.
basketball.
How good is college basketball?
It's basketball.
Shit, that shit harder. than
How
sport.
good is college basketball overall?
It's basketball. What are you talking about?
There's 14,
It's high level.
There's 14 lottery picks.
It's high level basketball.
14 lottery picks.
And
That means
60
there's
picks overall.
14 people
60 picks
that are
overall.
potentially lottery.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
There's 9,000 kids in college.
Okay, not on
Right?
play basketball.
Right?
All of them- all of them
That's
not
a
eligible.
lot of kids
Okay, there's 60
playing
picks.
college basketball.
There's 60 NBA picks.
60 NBA picks.
Yes, 60.
Right?
Yes. So of the
So how good?
outside of those 14, then what's next?
How good are you?
Good enough to play basketball.
College basketball.
Basketball, period.
Bruh.
So you think that
Hey.
career stops?
How many lottery picks did you play against?
So do you think that
How
career
many lottery?
stops?
Man.
Do you? I don't. Gil, do you think I know that? Do you think their career stops after they
I just
done
wanna
playing
ask you a
college
question.
basketball?
I wanna ask you a
I answered your question. I don't know how many lottery.
You don't
picks
know
I
how many
played
lottery
against.
picks you played against?
That I played against
In college.
You're
a senior or junior?
No. Why would I count that? They don't matter. It
the
don't
most-
matter.
who's
It
the
doesn't
most-
matter who I played against.
Who was the most talented person
It don't matter who I
that
played
you
against.
played against that made it to the NBA? In
Quentin
your
Richardson.
position.
At my position, Stromile Swift.
Okay.
I didn't play against him, but he.
Oh, you never played against
No,
him?
no.
So who was the best player you played against
Quentin Richardson. He was in my conference.
in your position?
So now you want to change the.
I said in your position.
Why does it have to be my position? Why does it have to be my position? It's basketball.
Because
It's basketball.
on that, how many games you played in college basketball?
What?
60, 70, 100?
What?
And you can't name the best player
what,
you
4
played in your
years?
position. It kind of tells
Marcus Pfizer.
It kind of
Marcus Pfizer.
perfect. It kind of
He was the 4th pick in the draft.
it kind of tells you the landscape of real college basketball.
What?
In your position alone, you
Yeah.
personally.
What point are you making?
Yeah.
If you just let me say the guy
to your point. Get to
I'm
your
trying
point.
to get you interrupt me every time I talk.
Nigga, you asked me a fucking question.
You haven't played against nobody that was worth playing against in your position. Meaning college basketball as a group. You are a #1 pick. You didn't play nobody in your whole college experience that tested you, right?
he
So
lost
you had
games.
14 picks. That
lost
means the
games.
rest of the field
He didn't go
is
undefeated.
not as good as it is. It's a team thing. So if you can pull a 26-year-old or a 25-year-old and you put him in the landscape of college basketball, he will be decent because 90% of college basketball won't make it to the pros. So if I get a 26-year-old and put him against 18 and 19-year-olds, I will hope he can average 10 or 12. 10 or 12 as a 26-year-old, I will pay $2 million because it will help me win.
That's what I'm saying. He's good at basketball, Gil. So what the fuck point are you making? They're going out and giving him money because he's good at basketball. So let me ask you a question. So since you asked me, so
Look at
do
me,
you think
motherfucker.
when they leave college, a lot of them dudes' career stop? Or do they not know how to play basketball after they leave college?
Some
Or so is
think-
the NBA the only place that you can go to play basketball? Is the NBA the only place you can go to play basketball that matters?
And I'm pretty sure that
Is the NBA the only place
He
that
didn't
you
go
can go
undefeated.
play basketball that matters?
For the highest level, yes.
26
that matter.
He didn't go undefeated though, Gil.
You get paid, right, to go play basketball, right?
Was your team good?
China, Europe, Australia.
Was your team
motherfucking,
good?
they paying money to play basketball.
How many
all
players
over.
on your team went? On your Arizona team went to the NBA?
Let me ask you a question.
Because that shit made no fucking sense whatsoever.
If you're 26,
What difference does it
It
make?
don't matter.
I'm gonna finish. If you're 26,
What
how
difference
much-
does it make?
How much?
If
should
I
you-
can't, if
how
I'm
much
not
should
on
you
the
a-
draft
First of all,
board,
what
I'm
difference
staying
does
to
it
get money.
How much should you average in college? And you
Nigga,
26
college
years
is
old?
hard, motherfucker. They play
Wasn't
zones,
nobody
all that
26
shit.
when we were
You
in
didn't average
college.
26 in college.
What? No,
I wasn't 26 in college.
Wasn't nobody was 26 when we was in school then. No
If
way.
you're 25 or 26 in college basketball,
Nick.
Oh, man.
Nick.
Hey, you good?
Nick.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Nick.
If you're 26 in
Nigga.
college,
What has been good, Nick?
you
What
talking
has been
about
good?
It's been good. Like,
What has been good, Gil?
Anybody 26 can play college basketball.
So what
if you
is
play
being good?
basketball,
It's
what
some
has been
26-year-old niggas in the league that ain't good.
So what are
are
you
you talking
saying?
about?
they can be
What
good
you
in
talking
college.
about?
But they're not.
Damn,
Are
they
you
need to be.
serious?
It's a nigga that got drafted and went back and said,
Are
I'm
you
not good
serious?
enough.
This man said a
The nigga
26
said, I'm not good enough and went back to
26-year-old in college basketball right now. NBA teams will draft him.
Yes.
They did.
But they didn't draft him at 25, 24, 20. Where the fuck were they at?
They drafted him. He just.
Where were they at?
So who
they
said-
wasn't good enough
So let me ask you a
from
question.
19 to 25, and now I want to
What
draft
is
a
the
nigga
process
at
of being
25.
drafted? Hold on. What is the process of being drafted?
Being good at some point.
What is the process? Do you get the test awards and put your name back in and go to fucking school? What the fuck? All they yelling
How
and shit don't
many
be- All
years?
they yelling and shit don't move me, Gil.
Bruh.
We speaking facts.
You name me
here.
the 26-year-old that
We're
got drafted last
speaking
year.
facts
Name me the
here.
26-year-old that got drafted. Go.
We're
do
speaking
it.
facts
No,
here.
we got
Making
facts.
money.
Here's facts. Name me the
making
26-year-old that got drafted last year.
Speaking facts here.
We're going to show you facts.
So therefore, just because you yelling this shit don't mean you
We're
right.
going to
Gil.
pull the facts. A 26-year-old in the NBA draft.
So the process is you can put your name in and go back to college, right? Is that the process?
Yeah.
So cool. They could have tested the water and took their ass back to school, yes or no? Yes. The money, what they like, I was gonna get drafted, I'm making more money here, so I'm gonna stay here. These are facts. Why would I go over here and make less money when I can make more money over here?
What? Kid from Oregon. The coach, quarterback
Why
from
would
Oregon.
I make more here and go over here? Make less money.
The quarterback from Oregon.
I don't know, Gil. Hold up. Come on, Bucky. I don't find, damn it. I don't have all the
Bucky
answers.
guys with the facts.
I don't have all the answers.
A 26-year-old that gets 18.
25-year-old.
A 26-year-old that gets 18-year-old.
Look up a 25-year-old. Look at a 24-year-old. Look at a 23-year-old. Look at a 22-year-old. Look up a 21-year-old. Anybody that's over the age of 19, 18, 19-year-old, who they like. Look up any of them motherfuckers then.
You bumped it down 6 years.
Yeah, because they all eligible.
You bumped it down 6
They all
years.
eligible.
Hold on.
Okay,
So you pick one age, you pick one age.
Ain't Wiggins?
You pick one age. You got 25-year-old, 24-year-old, 23-year-old, 22-year-olds, all of them fucking eligible.
That nigga.
And they making more money in college.
Michael Jordan.
I know that's why they're in college.
No, they're making more money.
Michael
Because
Jordan.
that's why they're in college.
They making more money. Why would they take a pay cut?
Michael,
Pay cut from where?
To go from college to go be in the NBA and be a late first round pick or a second round pick. Why would they do that?
Michael Jordan was 20.
Why would they do that? Why would they take a pay cut?
What, the pay cut is where?
Going to the NBA.
That's a pay cut?
For some of them dudes, yes.
For some of these 26-year-olds that's making
a
$1.5
pay
million,
cut.
that's a pay cut? What are you talking about?
After tax, it's a pay cut, Gil, for some of them dudes. Absolutely.
You name the second round.
Gil, I'm trying to find by age.
Some of the
all
dudes is a pay
I don't
cut,
have all the
Gil.
answers. I don't have all the answers.
Not a pay
Yeah, I'm
Kenyon
saying.
Martin.
Back in the day.
The second round
The kid Dylan Mitchell,
now.
the kid Dylan Mitchell went to Cincinnati, could have came out
Could have came out and
and put his name back in the draft and went transferred to St. John. He was making money at Cincinnati, wasn't gonna make the same money at getting drafted. Whatever his draft slot was, he took his ass to St. John.
How much did he get? How much did he get at St. John?
I don't know his dumb about, but these are facts. He got more than he was getting at Cincinnati,
No, I'm sure he got more than he gets.
and he was gonna get less in the league from where he was gonna get drafted at.
What was he gonna get drafted at?
Do I know that position? His words is it didn't equal up to what he was making then, so he took his ass back to college.
Was he gonna get drafted?
Gil, I don't work for the NBA, Gil. I'm going on what the young man told me.
Second round. So I'm
I'm
looking.
going on what the young
There's no
man told me.
26-year-old that got drafted, so you don't even gotta fucking look.
Cool.
I know the answer already.
Cool.
Nobody drafting no 26-year-old dog.
Cool.
24,
You know how much you got to have
24-year-old. Bro, 24-year-old.
24, 23 and a half. appears to be on.
If you hold on, if you are 20,
take a pay cut?
If you're 20,
They ain't taking the pay cut.
Bruh.
They ain't taking the pay cut.
I'll
Go
let
to the
you
league.
talk.
And I
If
let
you-
you talk too,
if
nigga.
you're
You did, you ain't say shit.
if you're
nigga, you ain't gonna get me to shut up. I'll let you talk.
Bro, you overtalk everybody.
Nigga, you do too.
I don't say
Yes,
shit.
you do. Yes, you do all the time, nigga.
Never.
So just because you in this motherfucker loud and wrong.
Ebony.
Shit, how many 26-year-olds?
No.
Zero, right? So I was right.
You're a 24-year-old.
There was a
Of course there's 24-year-olds.
23-year-old. Nick
Of course there's 23-year-old.
Shout out to Nick Clifford, fan of Gills Arena.
It's the same difference.
I said we
A lot of them niggas testing the water and putting their name in the draft and going back to school because they don't want to take a pay cut.
Where the fuck are you getting this pay cut from? Every time I ask you something, you say, I don't know.
I just gave you an
making
explanation of a guy
man.
who I had a personal conversation with. You asked me for an example, yes or no?
Yes.
Did I give you an example of
No.
that? Dylan Mitchell. Did I not say Dylan Mitchell?
And I said, how much money did he get?
And I think I said, I don't know how much money he got, but
Then how do you know he took a pay cut?
the conversation I had with him, Gil, the fuck are you talking about? Because you wasn't there in the conversation, the shit happened.
How much did he get paid in college?
More than he was getting and going to the league, nigga. I don't pocket watch.
See, that's what you want.
I don't pocket watch. So
keep
let me
making
ask, so you want me to ask nigga, dude, how much money did you make?
So he went back.
Yes, I know this, nigga. He was at the CAA workout. I had a conversation with him. This was the fucking reason that he told me.
Okay.
This is the reason.
I think you're missing the point.
I ain't missing shit, nigga.
If you listen,
I listen and I ain't missing shit.
See, if he goes to the NBA
Let's
and
stick together.
I ain't missing shit.
and a second round pick
This kid we
makes
talking about.
3 to 4 million,
Dylan Mitchell.
and he makes $1 million here,
It ain't
he
guaranteed.
wouldn't have been taking a pay cut.
It's
Kenyon
the
Martin.
second round picks guaranteed, Gil.
Some of them.
I didn't ask you that, nigga. Our second round picks guaranteed.
So look, you know I can do this, right? I can go.
Listen, no, when you
I
get
can
so
go-
what is guaranteed
hold on.
contract?
What
man?
are you researching?
What is guaranteed contract?
2025.
Are all first round contracts guaranteed? Gil?
2025.
Gil, are all
Second
first round
round,
contracts
second
guaranteed?
First round contracts are guaranteed.
And if you're drafted in the second round, are those traditional draft picks guaranteed?
I don't believe that they're guaranteed.
They're not guaranteed.
But some of them can be
therefore,
negotiated and
Dylan
guaranteed.
Mitchell's situation was he would have got drafted somewhere in the second round. His words was, I would have been taking a pay cut to go there. I didn't say, Dylan, how much money less than were you gonna make? I don't pocket watch niggas. I don't give a fuck.
You're making a
this
statement.
is a conversation. No, a statement that's factual that I had with a kid.
It's not factual because
Why
you're
not?
taking a pay cut.
How is it not factual when he said this out of his mouth?
It's a couple
Because,
people that got drafted. It's a couple
If this
people that
man
got
said,
drafted.
Gil,
No,
if this man said he's taking a pay cut,
24 and older.
20.
Yeah.
Gil, if
they
this
in
man
the
said he's
NBA
taking a
still?
pay cut, what am I supposed to
But-
call him, a liar?
I'm looking.
Keep looking.
Kobe Brown,
Gil.
26. He got drafted.
If this man says he's taking a pay cut, so I'm supposed to call him a liar and say you're not?
We have to see the number. There's a number, right?
No, if you
How
tell
much
me
did
you're
he
taking
get?
a pay cut, right? Am I supposed to call you a liar and say you're not? I'm not gonna ask you how much money you're making, because that's not my business. I don't care.
You're making it as a statement.
No, this is his statement. He's not making it as my statement, nigga. This is his. I'm not making it as my statement. This is a conversation that was had.
How old is that kid he's
Who?
talking about?
Dylan, let me double check. Give me a second.
23, 22, 21, 20. I don't know how the fuck old the kid
Clark.
is.
There's some players.
'Cause I think he went to a school before he got to Cincinnati. Did he?
So he was at St. John.
No, he's at St. John's now.
Okay. He is turned 22 in October, I believe.
Or he's normal. Okay.
But could have had the opportunity to go.
So
make
roughly
money.
every second round pick this is NFL. So
Wait, when you talking about plays for Cincinnati now?
He did go to Cincinnati. He's
Okay.
at St. John's now.
Okay.
Lefty athletic kid, last name Mitchell, man. Dylan Mitchell is his name.
I'm going through. Oh yeah, so he was okay. Texas, Cincinnati, then
So
that's
he
St. John's.
was at Texas first, then went to
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati,
then went to
Now
St.
he
John's.
St. John's, right?
McDonald's All-American in 2022.
Okay, cool.
Born October 3rd, 2003, according to the fine folks at Google.
And
cannot
his
confirm or deny.
thing was, where I would have got drafted at was not good enough. When I can go to St. John and make more. I ain't making this shit
I
up.
said, how much did he get paid?
I don't pocket watch, Gil. I'm answering your question. I did not ask Dylan how much money you're making. It's not my business.
And don't say it as a fact.
What is not a fact?
Because I'm asking you, how much did he get paid at
Because he told me making a pay cut, Gil.
Okay, see, listen. When you're saying this is a fact, and you're jumping with the fact.
Yes, that's
The
what the
fact
man said.
means I go, how much did he get paid here?
Gil.
Where was he slotted here? This
And I
person
told
got
you that.
so this person got a 3-year, $11 million deal in
told you
this
that.
slot, and he got $1.5 million. He did not take a pay cut.
Gil, do you know how much money he's making?
No, that's why I
You
asked
don't.
you.
And I don't know how much money.
So you
I don't
can't say
have.
it's a fact.
What?
That's the
Gil,
problem here.
Gil,
You're
let me
saying
ask
it's
you
a
this.
fact.
Yes, Gil.
And you're arguing about a fact that's not a fact.
It is a fact.
It's an opinion.
No, it's not my opinion. It's not my opinion, Gil.
Because he's going to make more.
This is not my opinion.
But then I said, how much
So,
did he make in college?
I didn't ask him that,
did you
Gil.
That right there is.
Gil, I didn't ask him
How much did you make?
So, Gil, let me ask you a
that
question.
should be enough,
So,
though.
Gil, if you tell me that you make a certain amount of money,
Yeah,
right?
if you say
Right?
I'm over here because I'm making
And
money.
you tell me you make a certain, like, you go over here, and if I go over here, I took a pay cut. I'm supposed to be saying, no, you're a liar? Huh?
How much did you take?
I don't care. That's your business. I didn't ask him that. It's your business. You told me a statement, right? I took a pay cut to go here. My business, my next statement is not, shit, how much you take less? I'm not pocket watching the young man. The man said the facts are, where his draft slot would have been. No, I don't know where that was. His words, where his draft place was. It made more sense financially for that young man not to keep his name in the draft and be a second-round pick, wherever it was, whether the first round or second round. It made more sense for him financially to go to another university. So that tells me it was a second-round pick.
Okay, so
With that,
so if
me knowing that,
a second round pick is guaranteed $2.5 to $3 million.
So he could have been.
That means in college basketball, that player will have to be getting at least $3 million.
Can I ask you a question though? Is the second round pick from 31 to 60?
Yes,
So he could have been 60.
and 60 can get 2.5 to 3. What did Bronny James get at 54?
So you can't.
No, what did he get at 54?
Here we go. Here we go with this shit.
7.5?
Think about this shit.
Think about.
Never mind. Here we go with this shit.
I'm asking a question.
It's not the same thing.
Listen, he's not listening.
It's not the same thing. No, we're not finna do this. That's
You
why
got- you
everybody
got a 4-year, $7.9 million.
Basketball conversation.
I asked he asked me a conversation. I said the second round contracts are not the same as ours. You can sign for any amount of money.
Okay, I heard that.
Meaning,
I heard that.
60 can get paid more than
Is
30.
it guaranteed, Gil?
60
Is it guaranteed?
can get paid more than 30.
Is it guaranteed?
Who is the 60th pick?
Is it guaranteed?
Who is the 60th
Can you answer
pick
my question?
in the 2024 deal?
How about last year?
And ask him what his money was.
How about last year's draft? But is it
I think
guaranteed?
it was it Lively?
So was it guaranteed?
Livingston? No.
Livingston?
Let me
How much
just-
did he get paid? He was the last pick in the NBA draft.
Why he looks that up?
Guaranteed.
On draft day, is it guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
Is it guaranteed? Yeah.
No, that wasn't 2024. Hold on.
2023?
Was it guaranteed,
Let me
Gil?
What?
Our second round picks contract guaranteed before the draft.
If they sign a contract, they're signing contracts before the draft, Kenyon.
And them
This
slots.
is not our time.
In those slots, right? But so you acting like Gil, our first round picks guaranteed, 1 through 30,
1 through 30 is guaranteed.
31 through 60. Is it stated that those contracts are guaranteed in the collective bargaining agreement?
If we sign it guaranteed,
You're splitting hairs.
we're
Splitting hairs. What does
signing contract, dog.
What does the collective
Dog, if you
bargaining
don't
agreement
know the
say?
rules, just say you don't know the
What
rules,
does the collective
dog.
bargaining agreement?
If you don't know the rules,
beforehand, Gil. I
if
know
you
that.
don't know the rules, you don't know
Yeah, I
the
know,
rules, man.
I know
It's
they can sign
okay.
beforehand.
It's okay.
What does the collective bargaining agreement say?
I don't give a fuck what it says. If I
you don't know what it says.
If I sign a
Okay, you don't
guaranteed
give a fuck what it
contract,
says.
if I
The
sign a
rules
guaranteed
are-
contract, is it guaranteed?
Okay, it
If
can
I
be.
sign a guaranteed contract,
Yes.
is it guaranteed?
I mean,
I would
I'm
know
saying
that
yes.
before the draft.
I'm saying yes to that. In the collective bargaining agreement, second round contracts are not guaranteed.
So I will read you.
Second round contracts are not guaranteed in the NBA.
Hold on one second. Let me find
You
it.
can negotiate that with Tuck. You could have been doing that when we was getting drafted. Team, don't draft him here. We got a team here that's going to pick him. That shit's been going on.
He signed a 4-year,
So,
$7.7 million.
That shit's been going on.
What pick was that?
He was the 58th pick in 2023, the last pick of the
The
draft.
last pick of the draft signed a guaranteed what?
Cool, because he had to negotiate before.
A 4-year, $7.7 million.
Cool.
I don't know how much of that was guaranteed.
Second pick, his contract was guaranteed. So what are you
Guaranteed.
saying?
So
What do you say? But it wasn't guaranteed beforehand.
So that means the kid you
It wasn't
originally
guaranteed.
the kid you originally said has to be getting $3 million.
How you know what he's getting? You don't know what he's making?
He has.
No, you don't.
He has to be
No, he
getting
don't.
at least $3 million
No, he does not.
to take a pay cut.
No, he does not. Because it was only way he would be getting that if he negotiated the shit before the draft. That's the only way he could be getting that. Why go take a chance when there's no guarantees over here when I know how much money I'm making over here? Huh?
What time is it?
Yeah. That's why
It's time.
it's always time for beautiful conversation, discussion, debate, passionate.
He always argues about these old
passionate.
niggas, and they're not there. These old niggas is not there in the NBA. That's where it started from. The 26, 25-year-olds, and these teams is going to pick them. They not.
Cool.
Because it goes back to the same
So
thing.
the conversation,
If you are a 26-year-old playing against 18-year-olds
cool, that was the conversation.
in college basketball,
So-
you're not that good.
So being
In the
good,
bigger scheme of things.
What good? Gil? My question was,
can we name
how
the
good,
top
Gil?
5 or 6
Gil, how good?
college scores in college
I'm not worried about
basketball
that.
right
You
now?
care about one side of the ball.
Can you name them?
Gil.
Can you?
God
can
damn,
you
y'all got a
please-
nigga
no,
doing all the
please
research.
name the
Good job,
top,
Josiah.
the top
No,
6
it's
players
Kenyon,
in
it's
college
definitely not.
basketball.
Research is not in my
leading the
job.
league
But
in
you're a host,
scoring.
right?
We want to lead them
You
in
don't see
scoring.
no other
Let's
host
lead them in
doing this.
scoring.
Lead what in scoring?
And then you let me know if any of them are 26
Lead
or
who in scoring?
25.
So that's one side of the
So
ball.
we can see how good the 26
hold
or
on.
25
So that's one
So
side of the
you got
ball.
AJ DeBanza.
That's one side
He's
of the ball,
26?
Gil.
No, Dior Johnson. No, let me see how old Dior is. Hold on.
22.
So
Go ahead.
Cam Boozer.
Is he 26?
No, he's not. Nick Martinelli over at Northwestern.
Is he 26?
He is old. He got the little curl, but not. I don't know how old.
Okay, keep going.
So you're picking one age. So let's go to a lot of 26-year-olds.
Huh?
PJ
Go,
Haggerty.
you know, and go. So is anybody else that you want to look up 26-year-old? Right?
That was the age you
25
talked about.
So
When you said you was
So there was one age, Gil. So
You shouldn't have picked that age.
22, 23, 24, 25.
You picked the age.
They still in college. They still in college, Gil. So the point I was making was older players can help teams win.
You always
fucking
make that
point.
You always make that point.
The point I was making was older guys can help teams win. That's not in the lot.
You should have used those words. You shouldn't put the age on it.
Nigga, I can use the fuck words I want to fucking use because I'm a grown ass motherfucking man, nigga.
No, I get that.
Point blank.
And you guys are both very good looking,
I can
gentlemen.
use words I
But you're
want to use.
arguing as if you're right.
No,
And
the
you
point I'm
said
making is
26.
okay,
Then you
24,
said
25, 26, 28.
bring your ass down over to the earth.
Nigga, 20, 25,
Bring it down
26.
to earth.
They can help teams
How about
win.
this? Bring it to 22
They
to
can help
23.
teams win, nigga. All of
Because you
them.
went to 26
They can all
and you
help
got
teams win.
smacked out of here with the conversation.
No, not at all.
Bring it down to
Not at all.
22,
You just want to
23.
nitpick on that.
And then
one.
yeah.
Older guys can help teams win.
Right? Older guys
Can help
say
teams
it again.
win.
The 21, 22, 23.
Can help teams win.
Stay your ass out of 25, 26, 27.
21, 22, 23.
Well,
Because if you're hey, Gerald,
What? 22, 23.
if you're 26 playing college football, are you getting drafted? Are they looking at you like, ooh man, this is about to be a beast right here? If you are 20, Gerald, playing college football, think about 26 playing college football with some kids. You know how good, Gerald. Think about what you gotta do at 26.
Would you tell them?
26.
Yeah.
Why do they make y'all stay in school,
26.
Gerald?
And make them stay in school.
Gerald, why do they make y'all stay in school?
Who's 26 right now?
26.
Is that Lamar Jackson? Who's 26?
Oh, yeah.
Carson Beck?
What position we talking about?
Just 20. Think about it.
Hey, be hurt.
Hey, 26.
You
Hey,
might be hurt.
Hey.
Come out dominant.
hey,
26.
why do they make y'all
No,
stay
what
in
I'm
school,
saying,
Gerald?
26.
Is there a reason?
Think about what I'm saying.
Football is different from basketball.
No, but think about what I'm saying.
You just want to talk to be
If
right.
I'm 26 years old in college
And playing what sport?
and I didn't get drafted at
Playing what sport?
25,
Playing what sport?
24, 23.
Gil, what if you were Mormon and you went to the Navy?
21,
Okay.
20, 19. How many points do I have to be averaging as a 26-year-old playing against an 8-year-old to be even looked at by the NBA? 100? 70 fucking 5?
Damn.
At least 30.
That's a lot of points, Gil. I don't know if you can do that.
26-year-old in the NBA right now is Luka. If Luka was playing in college right now, how much is he averaging?
If I get 25.
100?
No.
79?
They running
And we're talking, so if a 26-year-old is
wrong.
averaging
Luka's
anything
not
less,
averaging
if a 26-year-old is averaging anything less than 35, bro, good job.
Do you think
help
they're
my
staying in
college
college
win?
for that?
That
Get this
shit is
money.
not-
Go take
What
care
they
of your
staying in
kids.
college for?
Go take care of your kids. I get
What are they
this.
staying in college
Niggas
for?
not-
Because I
Niggas
get
not
this
averaging
paid
40 in college.
because a college
You're not averaging 40 in college.
because a college program
That shit hard to the
a college program can pay me at 26 and 25 because he don't want to rely on 18-year-olds, so I can help him win games because
That's
I'm
the
playing
point.
against an 18-year-old.
'Cause he know how to play basketball.
I am a 26-year-old playing against an 18-year-old.
He know how to
I've
play
been in college
basketball.
14 years. Of course I should be able to beat this motherfucker right here.
On that note, it's a good place for us to wrap up. Make sure you stick around.
What can we do in college right now?
Nothing. Nigga,
What?
You can't even fucking walk.
What? Right now?
Nigga, you can't even walk.
I can get 12.
Make sure you stick around for an all-new episode of the Arena Gridiron coming up right now. But this has been Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
You can't do
You are now in the arena. Welcome to Gridiron, presented by Underdog.
Whoa.
I love Tuesdays. It's always so fun having the basketball guys, and then us, the guys, are all lit up. Hopefully, it's going to be the energy we had yesterday. We got
What energy?
We had some fun energy yesterday. It was interesting. One of the most prolific figures in the history of sports media, and the man who's never lost a debate, Skip Bayless.
Yep.
There goes Skip.
The Super Bowl champion, 5-time Pro Bowler, and the man who got out of a storm in Dallas to be here, Aqib Talib. All-pro, 6-time Pro defensive tackle, one of the most respected D tackles of his generation, Gerald McCoy. And the king of quarterback breakdowns and top 5 passer in the USC Trojans history, Cody Kessler.
Yeah.
Cody.
Yeah.
How the boys feeling today?
I'm feeling great, but hold on, Kinsey. I'm rubbing off on Skip now. He got a tennis chain on. Look at him. Hey, I'm rubbing off on Skip now.
Skip.
He got the ice on. He got a tennis chain on now.
Hey, yeah, Skip.
I won this on the Bronco loss.
I see you, Skip. Hey, Lee, it's good to have you, man. My wife just texted me and said they canceled school again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's ugly out there.
Yeah, Lee, man.
But
So I got to try and get back to that.
Aqib, you got to give it up. Sean Payton should have gone for it on that 4th and 1. Just go for it. Make it 14-0.
Nah,
You're not gonna go in there?
Sean got to. He got to kick it.
Gotta kick it?
If I got the best defense in the league, I got a chance to go up 10-0 early in the game. I'm always taking them points. That's just me. I'm taking them points. I'm kicking it. But I get it, though. Sean knew that storm was coming. He know we ain't going to be able to do shit in this storm. While we got a chance to score this touchdown, let's get 7 on the board.
If you
So I
cash
get
it,
where he coming
you win
from.
the game. If you go up 14-0, are you going to win the game?
Shit,
Right?
I feel like if I'm up 10-0, I got a good chance of winning this game.
And
Okay.
looking how it turned out,
Exactly.
10 would have been pretty nice in the end of the
Feel me?
game.
No.
I would have kicked. I would have kicked this, Skip.
Yeah.
I would have kicked
no.
it. And Sean McVay and Sean Payton. If I was either one of them guys this weekend, I would have kicked that field goal.
Okay, well, Sean called a run and then called timeout and decided to put it in Stiddy's hands because he was hot and called the bootleg, and the rest is history because you're history. Right?
We'll take it, Skip. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm taking all everything you want to throw, Skip. I'm taking it. It's all good.
Trying to get you to bite right now
Yeah,
in
yeah.
person.
Hey, we
Yesterday
had
you
a
were
great
biting.
season.
Yeah.
We sat up here. Ain't nobody say the Broncos was gonna do
That
shit.
is true.
Mm-hmm.
Including you before the year started.
Hey, including me.
Yeah.
Feel me? We
All right.
in the motherfucking AFC chip with no starting quarterback, and we lost by
God,
3.
this is weird. Aqib humble? I never
It's cool.
I never
It's all good, Skip.
Yeah.
I'm a glass half full guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad. It is what it is.
Y'all want them to make something up? They
Yeah.
lost. It's over.
They robbed us. The referees called a fumble that wasn't a
All
fumble.
right.
You feel me? Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
They need help.
Yes.
They would rather see Drake Maye in the Super Bowl than Stiddy. I
Yeah.
get it.
See what you missed, Cody, yesterday?
Hey, I was watching. No,
I get it.
All right, let's get to what we have today on Gridiron. So the Bills have hired Joe Brady as their new head coach, and is he the guy to help Josh Allen get over the hump? And then with Cody on the show today, we obviously have to discuss the NFC champion Sam Darnold. Cody will give us his thoughts on the amazing performance. And then DeMarcus Lawrence made some bold comments on his way out of Dallas, and he is backing them up. So how do we think Jerry Jones feels about that? So that and so much more today on the show. This episode is presented by Underdog. If you're new to Underdog, now's the time. New customers get $75 in fantasy bonus entries when you play just $5 on fantasy and gimme picks to get started. Support the show, lock in your bonus, and start playing today with code GRID. So let's get right into it. The Bills have hired their head coach. They're going with offensive coordinator Joe Brady to help lead them to the promised land. Brady has never been a head coach, but he did help lead the famous 2019 LSU offense. And since becoming the Bills' offensive coordinator, Buffalo has the NFL's second best scoring offense. So we know Josh Allen is a fan of this man because he did have this to say jokingly last year.
Joe has been getting some looks here, interview requests, I guess. You've been through this before, but what's he meant to you this season?
Nothing. He hasn't done anything for us. Team should stay away from him.
He clearly is like, I want Joe Brady
Yeah.
to stay. So Skip, give
Yeah.
the Joe Brady hire a grade.
I'll give it an A minus. And
Wow.
minus,
Whoa.
You love it.
I'm going to stick the minus on there only because Joe Brady has at age 36, no head coaching experience. We have no idea how he's going to do calling plays from the sideline instead of up in the booth with all the added extra head coaching responsibilities on top of the play calls. But we've seen a lot of other guys do it at a very high level, very successfully, starting with Andy Reid and Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay, and we can go on and on. So I assume he'll be pretty to very good as the head coach. But I said from the start this was the obvious choice because this was Josh Allen's choice. I think Josh wanted him to stay. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure from what you just saw that he wanted Joe Brady to stay. And the only way to keep Joe Brady in Buffalo from getting another head coaching job was to elevate him into head coach. And no team is more dependent on any one single player than Buffalo is on Josh Allen. I thought he just flat out gave the divisional playoff game at Denver to your Broncos. That was all on Josh Allen. I'm not going to put any of it on Joe Brady. So the way to maximize Josh Allen next year, his comfort zone, his productivity is with Joe Brady. And yet allow me to tack on that at least as important was what they just did at defensive coordinator, because they just hired Jim Leonard. I'm a big Jim Leonard fan from his days. I don't know if you crossed.
I did.
He was Rex's sort of coach on the field for those teams with the Jets. And he played in Buffalo, and he's coached in Denver. I don't know if you talked to him here lately at all, but he was sort of the assistant DC in Denver, the pass game coordinator. I don't know what that means. That's like a new title to me. I don't even know where they came up with that, but it's like an official way to elevate somebody. So Sean McDermott ran the defense, and they just lost. They fired their defensive coordinator, basically, and I like Jim Leonard. I think he's going to be really good in Buffalo, so that was also a crucial piece to the Josh Allen puzzle going forward. So I like the way they're positioned, so I'll go A- for that, and I'm going to give the Jim Leonard hire an A.
Wow.
I love the Jim Leonard hire.
Yeah.
But I gave the Joe Brady a B-. It was almost a C, just because it's the same voice, the same philosophies. The building didn't really change. Usually when I think of coaching change, like, we just need a new voice. You know what I'm saying? Whatever message McDermott got, is Brady's going to be super different than that?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of going to be the same shit in the building to me. So you got to hire a good D coordinator. You hire a new D coordinator. Guy never really called the plays, but he come from that good tree. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Rex and Vance. He probably mix them two together and have a solid defense. So I like that hire. And he was just smart as shit on the field. He was, like you said, a quarterback on defense. He probably could have had the green dot if he ain't had a green dot.
No, he's green dot.
I love the D coordinator hire. I guess that's a part of Brady. That's one of the first decisions that he probably helped make. But I gave it the B- just because it's the same shit in the building. But I get it. Allen want to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He don't really want entirely change his playbook. He don't got to change nothing. And honestly, the Bills don't really got to change nothing. They shouldn't have to change shit on offense. You know what I'm saying? They've been second, like you said, since he's been there, second scoring offense. So they shouldn't change much. But Joe Brady was the OC when it was 16 seconds left in the half, and you tried to do some spectacular shit. Why you ain't just take a knee, Joe Brady? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm interviewing you for a head coach, I'm going to ask you that. Why we ain't take a knee on that play right there?
Why wasn't Josh Allen more careful with the football on that play?
Well, I mean, why didn't we just take a knee and just...
Because you trust 17 to make that decision.
That's why.
Hey, man.
That's you have to.
Yeah.
You got to trust him with 16 seconds left to go 60?
Well, he got to escape, though. He's like, oh, Sean said I had to, McDermott said that.
Man, listen,
McDermott call.
He was part of that call. So
that was a McDermott call. That wasn't on me.
Okay.
We'll see what type of leader he is in.
All right.
And we'll see if he's the guy and who's going to get him over there.
Okay, before you finish, was there somebody else who would have been better than Joe Brady?
I don't know.
Okay. Is there an obvious other choice?
No, I don't think it's an obvious other choice.
Okay.
I think at the end
Yeah,
of the
you
day,
guys have been saying Kubiak
like
for a long
Kubiak.
time.
yeah.
And
Well,
I like Kubiak.
I mean, even with the,
Kubiak would have been.
I think Kubiak was number one for everybody. Like whoever would have got Kubiak, y'all was gonna get an A+ for me. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay, but what if Josh didn't like Kubiak for whatever reason they didn't click? I don't know.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think that's where this hire come from. You just want Josh to be comfortable. This hire makes him comfortable. He locked in with the head coach.
Yeah.
If he wasn't locked in with McDermott, he locked in with the head coach now. So that's why I gave it a B. If it was not that situation, I probably would have gave it a C or a D, or I ain't really love it. But the fact that you locked in with Josh Allen, y'all tied together for a long time now, that's why it's a B in my opinion.
All right.
Long time is never guaranteed.
Go ahead, Cody. It's been
Right.
a while, man. Go ahead.
Go,
do your thing.
I'm with Aqib on that. I went back and forth between a B and a C, but I went with the B. I had a lot of questions though when this was announced, because you fire Sean McDermott and you say that you need a change, but then you just elevate someone that's been with Sean McDermott for the last 4 years, and he's been a part of the teams that haven't been able to get over that hump. And then the other thing is you have Terry Pegula come out just a couple days ago and say, well, this coaching staff went out and drafted Keon Coleman, which he made very clear seemed like a mistake. And then what do? A couple days later, you elevate someone from that same coaching staff to be your head coach. So that just tells me something might have happened along the way. Maybe they did have some other candidates that they wanted to hire, and then Josh Allen came in, looked at those guys, and said, I don't really love them. Let's just keep Joe, because he's been very vocal. You see that video about his support in Joe Brady, and Brady's been a good offensive coordinator. You have to give him credit, man. That he's helped Josh Allen get an MVP.
He did.
James Cook has played out of his mind these last 2 seasons. He's been really good in the run game. He led the NFL in rushing this year, and Buffalo continuously has a top offense under Joe Brady. The biggest question, though, is he ready to be a head coach? Is this the guy that you said is going to help you get over that hump? Because that window for Buffalo is going to keep getting smaller and smaller. So hopefully this is the right decision. But yeah, I still, like I said, I gave it a B because of the continuity that you have with your quarterback. Quarterback's the most important position in all of pro sports. So hopefully this is what they need.
Especially that quarterback.
Yeah,
right?
100%. And instead of trying to change everything on offense, but love the Leonard hire too. I think that's going to help on the defensive side of the ball. But yeah, it was very interesting. I was a little shocked when I saw.
Okay, so if you ran the Bills and Josh Allen came to you and said, I just have to have Joe Brady, would you do it?
I would sit down and listen to the reasons behind it. Why don't you like this guy that we interviewed? And I don't know who they interviewed or who was at the top of that list and what
like
the order
12
looked like.
guys.
But yeah, you have to listen to him, Skip. He's the former MVP. He's a big part of why you're in that Super Bowl window right now because of what he can do on offense. He's the eraser. If you have mistakes in the run game, if you can't get things going on defense, he can erase those mistakes and go make big-time plays. So, yeah, you have to listen to his input. And obviously, Pegula already mentioned in that press conference, Josh Allen will be 100% a part of this process. So, yeah, I think
I would have listened to him, Skip, but at the end of the day, it would have just been an ear.
Okay. And you would have done what?
Whatever I wanted to do.
Okay.
And if I was running them, I probably would have had Clint Kubiak.
Yeah, I like Clint Kubiak a lot, too. That's someone that I think would absolutely have
Okay, but how do you know about Clint Kubiak? Has he ever been a head coach? Obviously not.
But I know what's in my building right now, and what the shit that's in my building, I can't get over the hump with.
And guess
Brady has been there for how long? He's been there
since 2022.
Since 2022, we ain't been over the hump with him.
No.
If he had it in him, I mean, it would have been out of him at this point, right? So, like, man, come on, man. I just need a new voice, bro. If I'm going to switch it, I'm going to switch it all the way up.
And when it comes to Clint Kubiak, the reason that I like him so much is, yes, he's a play-calling genius, but he's coming from a team right now that's playing in the Super Bowl. And they also have a young head coach. And he's learning, I promise you, taking notes from Mike McDonald, what he does well, things that he would maybe change.
Right.
And then you give him his opportunity, with a good football team like Buffalo.
And he grew up with a head coach and dad. You love that.
You know
what I'm saying? His dad won a Super Bowl. When his dad won a Super Bowl, he was in the building. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's you grew up around that championship bloodline. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of guy I want.
I hope that counts for Schottenheimer, because it hasn't yet.
But
right?
it's looking promising, though. It ain't looking promising.
So what you land? Is it
7-9-1?
still a B or a B/C? Around there, B?
B minus C plus. I'll give him a B just because obviously the comfortability level with Josh Allen. I think that is important, but like I said, I was just shocked. I thought with that press conference from Pagula that they were going to go get someone outside to kind of be a new voice and refresh everything.
Signetti, but you laughed at me. But again, I don't think I think you could have offered $50 million.
Would you have threw out Signetti before this year?
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I like how he just catapults to the top of the coaching world.
Well, that's the greatest year of college football I think I've ever seen. And it was the best coach college or pro team I've ever seen. They were a machine. Come on, man.
Gerald, how are you feeling?
I gave it a B, and it's literally because of Josh Allen and his comfortability, like y'all said. I got a different perspective than Lee because I was actually a part of the Bucks when Dirk Cutter got elevated to the head coach. And when he was the OC, I had minimal conversations, interactions with Dirk. But when he became the head coach, we had a lot of interactions because I was one of the guys on the team. And when you talk about a different voice, it was ran completely different. Because Lovey was old school. Lovey came from Chicago and he still did stuff like that. Where Dirk came from Atlanta when they had a high-powered offense and, and we had just drafted Jameis. So it's the same situation. Not as good, obviously, but young quarterback, comfortability with the OC, elevate him, it's all about Jameis. But Dirk ran everything complete. He didn't have the same message. We didn't travel the same. We didn't practice the same. We didn't do nothing. So that's the only thing I'll say is just because he was in there, he might have been sitting back like, I never do none of this.
Yeah.
I'm just calling my office. But how he doing this? I ain't doing that. If I I ain't doing. So I felt like you, but if I had never experienced Dirk, I would have been just like Lee. Like everything is like, but because I experienced Dirk, he literally flipped everything. We had new meals and all, like, because he did it how he wanted to do it. And when you're not in control of personnel and all that, now he can go out and. But regardless, the offense has not been the problem. Whatever you do, you need to prioritize defense. Go out and get some top-of-the-line defenders because your offense has been good. But your defense somehow, always, and y'all just had a defensive-minded head coach, but y'all don't have the guys.
Let me ask
Go
you
out
this.
and get some guys.
So y'all went from Lovey to Dirk. Did the wins skyrocket?
We literally almost made the playoffs the next year. It was a lot of, things that didn't, it's a lot of stuff that goes into that, but I mean, we wouldn't.
We know.
I'm clapping. I'm giving them a round of applause. They almost made the playoffs in Tampa.
For those who don't know.
Bro, what?
Wait a second.
They be on me, bro. I can't say shit, bro.
Aqib has a championship ring. We just need to get that.
I can't say nothing. Did I say something about a Super Bowl, bro? I didn't say shit.
Well,
I just asked him a question.
Well, the thing is, it's a lot of variables that go into making the playoffs and winning, and it's a lot of stuff. But it's like the difference in the voice, and the voice being different, the operation being ran different, going out and getting certain guys. It just.
I mean, I've been a part of that, though. I've been a part of Gruden drafted us. Gruden running that building for a while. And then Rob being in that building, same guy, then he turned to the head coach. And the message changed and shit, but the production ain't changed. It was he did it his way, young, hungry. The bodies changed, the philosophy, everything changed, you know what I'm saying? But in a sense, he still was under Gruden. That's where he learned how to do everything you're gonna do. I'm changing this. Gruden did it this way, I'm gonna do it this way. McDermott did it this way, Brady like, I'm gonna do it this. So you still.
But where was Joe Brady? Where has Joe Brady been?
Carolina, LSU with Burrow and.
But that's what I'm saying. Dirk was the offensive coordinator. Dirk was the offensive coordinator at more than just Tampa.
Okay, but time out. Who gave Joe Brady his first NFL job? You should appreciate this. Sean Payton in New Orleans.
Oh, Sean.
Yep.
Yeah, in 2017.
Yep, first job. So Sean saw something in Joe Brady, which got him the offensive coordinator job at LSU, and then on to Carolina.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's a bad hire. I just expect when you had that press conference, like you said, I just expect a totally
By the way, Joe Brady's year as the offensive coordinator at LSU featured Joe Burrow winning the national championship, just for the record.
With Chase.
I know. It was ridiculous.
And
But you still got to put guys in position to win. But I will say this, that we're not talking about a team that's missed the playoffs 2 or 3 years in a row. They're not regressing.
Right.
They're still that close, and that window's still open. So I don't think they needed a complete change and revamp everything. They've been to the AFC Championship game 2 of the last 6 years. They've continuously been in the playoffs. So maybe this was just that little bit of a tweak that they needed. But yeah, after that press conference, I was very shocked that they decided to keep Joe Brady and not go somewhere else.
So the only problem is they not getting to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah. So I mean,
what's the grade you landed on?
B.
B. Okay.
Got B's across the board, except for Skip gave it an A plus plus.
No, A minus.
Oh.
Yeah.
A plus.
Yeah, and the chat's going with a B too. So we'll see how that ends up for them. I do want to keep it on the coaching topic though, because the Browns' search for a new head coach is going anything but according to plan. Both Mike McDaniel and Jesse Minter pulled out of consideration for the Browns job. And yesterday, Jags offensive coordinator Grant Udinski also removed himself from consideration. So the top 2 candidates right now, they have defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz and they have Rams pass coordinator Nate Scheelhaase. So Schwartz reportedly has some momentum right now, but it somewhat feels like nobody wants this job. So Skip, what do you think is going on in Cleveland?
Nobody wants this job.
Like how I can't agree with that. Like how don't you want?
It's a head coaching job in the NFL. I feel like
you probably gonna get paid. How much you think this coach gonna get paid?
I don't know, 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there. No.
Well, maybe nobody don't want that job. Then.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be way more than that.
I feel like the rate now.
I think it's gonna be around
How it's
5 or
going,
6.
it's going to probably
maybe.
going up.
I thought it was gonna be way more than that.
Okay, so think about it. Mike McDaniel probably could have had this job, and he said, I'd rather be the offensive coordinator for Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers and Justin Herbert. And I think it's Udinski. I'm not sure how to pronounce
it. Is it Udinski? Yes.
I think it is Grant Udinski. So he's 30 years old, and I'm pretty sure he could have had this job. And he said, no, I'm going to stay under Liam Cohen for a year in Jacksonville as the coordinator. When Liam's the coordinator, he's calling the plays.
How you know these guys could have had this job?
Well, I don't. I'm just having to read the tea leaves and on all the reports. But it seemed like they were at the top of the list, and then they weren't. They withdrew their
Maybe
name.
Cleveland ain't want they ass.
It's possible, and that's fair. And I'm just doing it from a distance. I'm not plugged in there at all. So now all the reports say it's looking like the default would be Jim Schwartz, who once upon a time was a head coach in Detroit for 5 years. He's been a DC for a long time and been in Cleveland for whatever it's been the last 3 years as their DC. I mean, he's a good football coach, mostly on the defensive side. And I'm not saying that would be a bust of a hire, but the more I look into Nate Scheelhaase, as you point out, the more I like him. And the first thing I do love about him is I've asked you guys, I asked you and TJ the other day, where are the young black offensive minds coming up in the pipeline? Well, there aren't any, except for Nate Scheelhaase, who's under Sean McVay, and obviously Matt Stafford in LA. How much did Nate Scheelhaase have to do with the game plan? I don't know, maybe nothing. He's just listening, observing, learning from a master and a master at quarterback, right?
Which is still plenty in that.
It's a
way
lot.
more than enough.
Way more than enough.
Because
inside those,
I'm not sure you could put a young coach in a better meeting than with Sean and Matt Stafford. Can it get much better than that?
No.
I don't think
And then
it can.
Sean, the type of guy where in training camps, I know it's just training camps or preseason games, here, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You call it, go ahead.
Call it.
rookie mini camps.
Rookie mini camps, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of guy Sean
I love
is.
that. I love that. So Nate Scheelhaase played college football at a high level. He was a 4-year starter at quarterback at Illinois. He was a dual threat, so he ran it and threw it, and was very successful, but he wasn't pro caliber quality. So he went right into coaching, and he coached for Matt Campbell at Iowa State, and he did coach Brock Purdy, and he was the quarterback coach. Matt Campbell called the plays, so we get that. But then understudy, apprentice to Sean, loved that. It just feels like at age 35, if you really want to take a shot, you should take a shot with Nate Scheelhaase. I don't know how much he loves or doesn't love Shedeur. I would hope he loves him. I would hope he would go forward with Shedeur because I think he could be great for Shedeur. But I don't know that for a fact. They did come out here as a group, the whole management team and ownership team, yesterday out here in L.A., and they met with Nate Shieldhouse for, I think it was 7 hours. So at least he's in the mix. He might be rising to the top. And I'm rooting for him. And let me add that my friend John Wooten, who still oversees the Rooney Rule for the NFL, texted me that people I trust rate him highly of Nate Shieldhouse. So I think he's highly recommended. So
I like it.
Yeah.
I think Cleveland is just doing their due diligence, man. They don't want to rush into it. Like some of these teams, to me, they just rushing into the shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, guys is going, give me him. Like,
well, they're afraid they'll be off the market.
Exactly. So I'm saying that's what I think. Some of these teams are just rushing into it. They making quick decisions, and the Browns not. They taking their time with it. I think they like Shedeur. They like the star power that he brings to the organization. They seen him play, so they're like, man, we want to find a head coach who rocking with him.
Yeah.
And maybe some of them other guys wasn't rocking with him.
That's possible.
Or maybe they didn't have the exact right shit to say about him.
Yeah.
So we don't want you.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? We want somebody who rocking with him.
Yeah.
So I think they just taking their time with it as they should, man. Their last hire it ended bad, but it ain't start off that bad. I mean, Stefanski wasn't bad. He coached of the year 2 times. He had him in the playoffs. And I feel like it ended bad. I feel like it was solid while he was there. So they ain't absolutely strike out with their last coach. They don't want to strike out this time. You know what I'm saying? So
Atlanta thought it was a solid hire for Cleveland, right? Because they grabbed him.
Real fast.
They thought something. They thought something of him. But man, I would love to see Nate there.
Yep.
And I think Shedeur in that McVay offense. Go
that'd
crazy.
work.
You know what I'm saying? It'll work for him.
Yeah.
They'll get that run game cracking, man.
Yep.
So I love to see Shieldhouse get it up in Cleveland. Hopefully he get to keep Schwartz.
You could do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that should be a non-negotiable. I think they need to find a way to keep Jim Schwartz there.
Yeah.
If you're not going to hire him as the head coach.
Exactly.
Because of the defense right now isn't the problem. You've got pieces on defense. But I see both sides. I think it could be either way because one, you talk about these coaches pulling their name out of contention to be the head coach in Cleveland. And if it is because they don't want to take on the risk, you can't fully blame them. I mean, since 1988, when Marty Schottenheimer stepped down as the head coach, they've had 15 different head coaches, and only one of them has an overall winning record, and that is Greg Williams when he was the interim head coach for 8 games back in 2018. Cleveland.
And real quick, for those who don't know, you were a 3rd-round pick of the Browns.
I was a 3rd-round pick to the Browns.
What year?
In 2016 with Hugh Jackson.
Okay.
We went 1-15. I played a good amount of games that year. The following year, I didn't play any games, and we went 0-16. So I was a part
he's
of
the
that
only one
culture.
with a winning record?
Huh?
You said he's the only one with a winning
With an overall winning record from the
Oh, you
time
talking
they
about
left.
from
when they started.
I got you.
He was
Okay.
5-3 when he took over for Hugh Jackson in 2018. No one else has had a winning record since 1988. Now, Cleveland has struggled hiring the right guys at head coach. I understand that. But also, that organization has struggled to put their players and their coaches in consistent positions to be successful. When you look at this roster right now as a head coach, the first thing that I would think is, okay, the defense has a win-now roster. I'm good with that. I can go win with those guys, especially if we keep Jim Schwartz. I know that they can get the job done. Offensively, though, I think there's more questions than answers. And if you look at quarterback, I really like Shedeur. I think he has a chance to be successful in the NFL. I truly hope that they give him a legit opportunity to compete to be the starter next year in Cleveland. But they also have Deshaun Watson on roster, and he's under contract. Who knows what they're going to do with him, and they could potentially bring in another guy, too, to compete. So you have questions there. Regardless of who's quarterback, though, you've got to address other issues. Wide receiver right now, there's not enough talent in that room. There's some promise with some of those young guys. With Bond, I really like him. But outside of that, either in the draft or in free agency, you've got to go get some playmakers to help out your quarterback. And then offensive line has been a disaster. They just were one of, if not the worst offensive line in all of pro football last year. And now you have most of your starters are going to be free agents. So you've got to address that as well. But the other thing, too, with that, like you said, Aqib, it could be that the Browns who haven't made a right decision with their last 15 head coaches might be taking their time. Right. They want to make sure that they absolutely get this right before rushing into making a decision and setting their franchise back and hurting the development with their young players. So it could be either side. I understand from both points. I really like Shieldhouse too. I did some research on him. Skip, you said it perfectly. I think coming from that McVay system, if your focus is the offense with Shedeur Sanders and developing those guys, and that's where the main area you need to address, bring in a guy from the McVay coaching tree and give those guys a chance to learn from him. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they get it right, though. I know that things didn't go well for me in Cleveland, but there's a little part of me still that roots for them and wants to see them be successful.
Yeah, I think it's the you hear all this stuff about Cleveland, the higher-ups, the management, and I think it's a combination of that and the interview process. Have y'all heard all this stuff they making people do?
They got motherfuckers right.
That's what I said. So if I'm going in doing this,
get it right.
If I'm going in doing this and I'm Mike McDaniel, I'm like, man, I was just a head coach.
Yeah.
Multiple rounds of interviews, panel interviews, personality and cognitive tested, written essays and homework assignments. Man, if I'm interviewing a head coach, I'm not going through all that.
See, some people might not want to go through that.
That's what I'm saying. So they probably like, man, I ain't dealing with that. So they like, no, I'm good. But Shieldhouse, on the other hand, he like, man, give me another essay. I do this, and he seems like an intellectual.
He is.
If you're saying he's sitting in his meeting with McVay and Stafford, all he doing is this all day, taking notes, doing this and this, ask the question, this and this. So you put him through a test. Bring the test on. That's why he's going through the second round of this. And he like,
I don't really feel like there's nothing wrong with that neither. Like shit. Like,
no, I'm saying, but what I'm saying, like, if you Aqib Talib and they bring you in, and you Aqib Talib and you done been, they like, all right, we're gonna put you through this workout, we're gonna do this, and then you like, listen, man, you gonna sign me or not? Like, I'm not.
Look at my resume. Like
this is me. I'm this.
That's
like,
you know
what I'm saying. So you're not gonna go to a team. You got teams over here.
Well, who has they brought in who could say, look at my resume? Mike McDaniel?
Well, he's already been a head coach, so he probably like, I'm not going through all that.
You stop being a head coach because it's like, did you lose the locker room? Your leadership wasn't really there. So let me put you through a leadership test and see if it's there.
Yeah.
For myself, let me be the judge. So I mean, it is what it is.
But
I don't know.
Mike McDaniel ain't really bringing in the league type resume.
You can do all of that on paper, and I see you pumping your fist. But it's cool until you walk in the room, and then you got to deal with Gerald's personality versus Cody's personality versus Lee's personality. You got to say bring all that together. Right. How do I manage that? Doing a test ain't gonna be able to manage that.
I mean, but that'll give you an idea on how you
understand
but like,
depth of.
This is unique. We're not talking about any other organization.
And that's another thing. I think a lot of them are saying for this organization,
you can't keep getting this wrong.
Right. And I understand. That's what I'm saying. A lot of stuff you said about Cleveland, they probably saying to go through all this for this organization. No, I'm good. And I think it's a job there where they like, man, either let's do a good interview. I'll interview 3 or 4 times. But all of this, for this, the players ain't the problem. The fans ain't the problem. The city's not the problem. It's how it's being ran, I believe, is the problem in Cleveland. You look at the roster, you like, man, I can make something work here, bring in some guys and this and this.
That's just like the draft process, though. Like, sometimes in the draft process, you interview one team and they just come in, what's up, where you from, what happened in this situation, you got in trouble? And it's cool. Some of you come in, they like, well, if I had a blue hat and a red hat, which one would you pick?
Yeah.
You a cat or a dog guy? Yeah. Stand up, let me see you raise your arms and touch your toes. Like, some people do weird shit. Yeah. Are you gonna say, man, fuck y'all, I don't want to play for y'all. Y'all doing weird shit.
Some people do. Some people do.
It's the opportunity. As far as this coaching world, it's the opportunity of a lifetime for Udisky, for Mike McDaniels to get another shot, for Shieldhouse. It's the opportunity of a lifetime for all of them.
It is, but which one would you want to go deal with this? That you've heard all this stuff in Cleveland, or I can go be the OC for the Chargers?
Nigga, what? I would go deal with this. I ain't going to no Chargers, be no OC. I don't want to be the second in command. I'm going to be the man.
You don't know if you're going to be the man. I know I can get hired over here. I'm still in the interview process.
The problem with some of these young coaches that are unproven too is first impressions matter as a head coach. If you go to Cleveland and Andrew Berry and the Haslam's and they don't do right by you and they don't put guys in position to win, or they don't build the roster the way that they should, that goes on your resume. That's your coaching record.
Right.
And people are going to say when when it's time for you to be a head coach again. Well, look what he did in Cleveland, man. He couldn't get anything done
Well,
there.
it didn't hurt Stefanski that bad. He got hired up real quick.
Well, he's a two-time coach.
Scared, get a dog.
No, I get it. I'm talking about these young, though, unproven coaches that might be a Udinski who's taking he's 30, trying his first opportunity, is in Cleveland without prior experience as a head coach. So, I don't know. There's a lot of questions. I will say one thing I think that does help them throughout this process, though, with taking their time, is when you interview these guys, Udinski, when you interview Mike McDaniel, I promise you, they're writing little things. Okay, this guy had a good plan here. Okay, this guy wanted to do this. Let's learn from that. Let's take that, apply that to this interview. So I do think they're taking their time and doing their due diligence, but they cannot mess it up, man. I really want to see them get this right.
Aqib, I think Jimmy Haslam will always be the man in Cleveland, whether the coach likes it or not. I think he's Jerry Jones Jr.
I mean, he should.
Yeah.
But I mean, whoever the head coach is, you can't tell me Stefanski wasn't the man there. He won 2 Coach of the Year. He went to the playoff. He was the man there. You know what I'm saying? He left there and got a head coach job as soon as he left there. So it can't be that damn bad. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just me, man. Hey, I risk messing up my coaching resume to go to Cleveland. I'm taking it in a heartbeat. I'm doing any kind of process because as coaches, who don't want to be a head coach? Who coaches just to be a coordinator? Like, we trying to be the head coach. You know what I'm saying? Why we doing this? Are you doing this shit to be some Joe Schmo, or are you doing this shit to be Skip?
I want to be Skip.
You want to be Skip, right? All right. So, hey, shoot your shot. If another network came to get you, say, we want you to be our Skip. We a bullshit network.
I say, hell no, I'm staying with Underdog.
Nah, see, that's where you're going wrong. Okay? That's where you're going wrong.
Right here on the grid.
They tell you they want you to come be Skip, then they trying to beef you up and make you Skip. You know what I'm going to be Skip.
I might peek at the contract real quick, but
no,
man, Cody, stop lying. You're doing all the cognitive.
Man, please. Cody, out of here, bro.
I tried to let you make it, but
you feel me?
I'm staying right here. You gonna go through all the personality tests. Cody gonna go through a whole combine.
We do this shit to be at the top.
Skip been #1 everywhere he went.
You feel me? Like, man, who not doing this shit to be
You
Skip?
are going to go through.
You might go to another network. You're like, oh, this network ain't been doing shit.
Stop.
They ain't been that good, but we want you to come in. We got this plan.
Yeah.
We want you to come be our. You gonna say for his fucking? I'm trying to go for
how
taking
much
that
of
job.
it is quality of life? You're going to LA to the Chargers. You're gonna win.
Man, Cody, you going there and your intro is the man that never lost a debate. You taking it?
Easy.
He taking it.
Easy, bro.
You taking
Come on,
it.
now.
hey, why would I go
In Cleveland and all?
We got Skip right here. Stay right here.
Trust me on this. The last thing he wants to be is me.
I want to be Skip. What you mean?
Look,
You think I'm in this to play around? Yeah, I'm in this to be Skip. I'm trying to be 65 up here. Like, so I ain't never won a debate since Skip.
So to your point about Mike McDaniel, maybe they rejected him. If they're giving tests, he probably flunked the personality test, right?
They probably came in that bitch eyes.
I don't know. Maybe he finally is getting rid of the sunglasses. I don't know.
Out here, bro.
Did you pay us? Get ready.
Cleveland, Ohio is not Miami, man. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, right.
It takes a type of breed, man.
All right, though. I mean, maybe the Browns, though, should hire Jim Schwartz because the Super Bowl features 2 defensive-minded coaches right now. We got Mike Vrabel and Mike McDonald crushing it, and Aqib and Gerald always say defense wins championships. So, Aqib, what does it tell you that we have 2 defensive-minded head coaches in the Super Bowl?
You just said it, man, that defense is the name of this game. So offense going to sell the tickets. It's going to get the views and the likes.
Yep.
And the girls and all that good shit, right? But defense is always going to prevail, man. That's why the Broncos was in the motherfucking AFC chip. You know what I'm saying? You say what y'all want about the offense. Yeah, we went on about the offense for 8 weeks straight. But they was in the AFC chip because of that defense. You know what I'm saying?
They were.
You could say what you want about the Texans and this. They struggling and backup quarterback, but they in the divisional round because of that defense.
Yep.
Right? And you look at these 2 teams right here. Ultimately, both of these teams are in the Super Bowl because of their defenses. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's the name of the game. As long as football lives, and we strap up shoulder pads and high cleats and strap chin straps and hit each other, defense gonna always win championships.
Yeah, I'm with Lead, man. Like, you can build your offense, get you a guy that can control the game, manage the game at quarterback, but it's that other side of the ball. Look at all Brady's losses, all his Super Bowl losses. He go in undefeated, play the Giants. Eli gets the credit for those last plays, but what was that D-line doing?
Dogging.
What was that D-line doing to Tom? Go again. They play the Giants again. JPP and the boys was on Tom's neck. Look at all Mahomes' losses. Philly D-line was on Mahomes' neck. Tampa D-line was on Mahomes' neck.
Yeah.
Even the one versus Philly the first time. Tom threw 500 yards and 3 touchdowns. Who made the final play? A D lineman. I'm telling you, the defense.
No, but it doesn't apply to that one. That was 41-33.
Okay, but did he get the sack fumble to end the game? That was a defense play, right?
It was.
All right, what about Tom's Super Bowl against Seattle? That was a defensive play, right? That's it's just how it go, man.
Hey,
like you can get
what about the 28-3 though?
Yeah.
The offense had to come back.
Okay, what if they keep scoring?
You could look at that, right? They had 28, right?
Yeah.
And then the Patriots defense turned.
What if they keep scoring?
Start getting sack fumbles,
fumbles,
start balling.
takeaways, all of that.
Yeah, there's a couple offensive mistakes too.
Tom Brady's Super Bowl against us. It's an offense who averaged 30. We get in a chip. Shit, Bill gave us 6 points or 3 points or whatever he had.
Yeah.
If you can't score, you can't win. So like you just stop them. Say
that again?
And boom. If you can't score, you can't win.
So you got to have an offense that can score though too.
Okay, but if you ain't getting to this end zone, we gonna always have a shot over here. If we can keep you from getting this end zone, and you got a guy over there that can just manage the thing, we always gonna have a shot.
Exactly. Ain't
That's
no
what
such
happened.
thing as a game managing defense. Like I ain't really heard of that.
Everything we talked about this year, Lieb said it. We said all of this, but they defense. This quarterback, but that defense. But the deep. We did it. We said
Tom made them get them buckets, but them corners.
Yeah.
But why does that apply to the Browns? Because the Browns were 4th overall total defense, and they won 5 games this season.
Because a shit show is just a shit show.
Bad.
Shit show don't even count.
Okay.
Because the Patriots defense is ranked like
What did I say? What did I say? You got
far away though. You get the Browns.
Kinsey, what did I say? You got to have on the other side. How many guys to do this did they go through? 3?
Yeah, 3.
You see what I'm saying? They didn't have one consistent guy that's like playing well all year. They had this guy come in, well, that didn't work. This guy, well, that didn't work. They landed on Shador, but it's like, okay, we got a couple wins when he did right. But our defense, you still got to have somebody on the other end.
Right. And
what's the main? Yeah, we're
not saying offense don't do shit.
Right.
Offense is very important. Of course, special teams is very important. Me and Jules was just talking about how important special teams is. But you could have a 30 game. I feel like if you take a team who averaged 30 points a game and you put them against the number 1 defense in the chip.
Okay.
I mean, you just saw the Rams. The Rams averaged 30 a game, and they put up 27. They were under there.
Buckets down on.
And that defense played well, but
you talking about his last game?
Yeah, Rams.
Okay, when the Rams went for in 4th down, was a defensive stop? Why they didn't score?
It was a great defensive stop.
All right, there you go.
I'm giving credit. No, I give 100% credit.
You got to have an offense too, but
gotta have
at the end of the day, the stronger defensive team is going to win that game. Simple as that, in my opinion.
Okay, so what do Vrabel and McDonald tell me about this hiring cycle? That Jesse Minter would be the best hire of this cycle, right? Because you went defense in Baltimore.
That defense is going to be legit in Baltimore.
You got Jeff Hafley. You got Robert Saleh. Well, those are
You don't like Jeff.
I know, you don't like Jeff.
You always frown when we
those
say
are
Jeff.
defensive-minded coaches.
Because he had 4 years at Boston College and did nothing as a head coach. They
he
went
got that
backwards.
experience,
They
though.
went backwards.
He got
every
experience.
Year. Yeah. What did I tell you? They finished like 6th, 7th, and 9th in the ACC.
But did he get the experience of being a leader?
Did you not lose objectivity because you played for him?
No, I barely played for him. It was 1 year, some real light.
But you like him, and you like his energy, and you like his spirit.
I think he's going to be good for Miami.
But I mean, I'm saying
he ain't gonna be good in Miami.
He went to Boston College. He got experience. That counts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That counts.
Okay, but Jesse Minter came up under the right people,
He did.
right place,
He did.
right time.
No, I agree. I agree.
He's gonna be the number 1 hire.
Jesse Minter, I think, is a better hire defensively than Hafley. I will say that. But
yeah, but that Chargers defense, man, it was pretty serious business. It wasn't.
It was how they did it too.
Yeah.
See, I look at the Packers and Jeff, my guy, but they had the guys.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't really look at the system like, oh, they running some shit.
Right.
I looked at it like, oh, Parsons turned this motherfucker up and they got corners who can cover. You know what I'm saying? But I look at
that Jesse Minter defense though. The way he was drawing it up.
I can't hold on. Did they just do that, bro? And I rewind it and
them invert coverages.
I can't wait to see how Minter uses Kyle Hamilton like he used Derwin James.
And Malachi Starks. That's why I said you just gave him Malachi Starks and Kyle Hamilton on that defense. You got Roquan in the middle.
when James
Mata
played,
BK gonna be back.
We're
Mike
screwed.
Green on the
He
it,
will.
man.
Got guys, man.
they do.
Well, we got Cody today, so I'm kind of going to flip the subjects a little bit because we got to bring up.
Hold on. I got one more thing on that topic.
Okay.
Real quick, because I let the defensive guys go. Yes, we have 2 defensive-minded head coaches that are in the Super Bowl, but if you look at recent history, 13 of the last 14 head coaches in the Super Bowl have been what? Offensive-minded head coaches. The last defensive-minded head coach was Bill Belichick when they beat the Rams 13-3.
Coming with the stats.
So it just tells me that GMs, that owners right now are prioritizing offensive-minded head coaches. I think because of the continuity and how important it is for a quarterback. Yes, I agree, defense can still win championships and you need a good defense to compete. Yeah. But with how the NFL is trending nowadays and how it's more tailored to the offense, I think coaches and GMs and owners are starting to say, all right, well, I want to make sure I get an offensive-minded head coach because when we win, I can keep that guy. But if I get a defensive-minded head coach and I got a good offensive coordinator and we win, he's gone. I want to keep that consistency on offense. So I think that's why you see more. I mean, 19 head coaches in the NFL are offensive-minded head coaches compared to only 9 defensive-minded head coaches right now. So obviously, people are taking notice of that. Now, you did mention some defensive coaches. Maybe that trend will go back in that direction. But don't discredit the offense, man. Offense is still very important, especially in today's era of football.
Coming from our offensive guy. Okay, now we got to talk about we got to talk about your guy Sam Darnold because you weren't here yesterday with all the craziness. But Sam Darnold and the Seahawks are pretty big favorites in the Super Bowl right now, 4.5-point favorites, which is big for a bowl. So actually makes Seattle the biggest favorites in Super Bowl since 2017, which was the Patriots. And of course, being favored doesn't really mean much because the Patriots and that team lost to Nick Foles and the Eagles, so it really didn't matter there. But Cody, early media consensus has the Seahawks blowing out the Patriots. Do you agree?
No. Okay. I don't think this will be a blowout. I have a lot of respect for Mike Vrabel and what he's done in New England this year. I have a lot of respect for Josh McDaniels, and I'll talk about them in a second. Now, I do believe that Seattle is the favorite, though. I do think they should be the favorite going into this game. And I've been on the Seahawks train all season long. And it's not just because of Sam Darnold, it's how good they are as a team. But offensively, they can hurt you both through the air, on the ground. They're averaging 36 points per game right now through 2 playoff games. They are playing dominant football. They got the run game going with Kenneth Walker. Charbonnet being out hurt them, but he stepped up. Walker, 116 yards against the Niners, 3 touchdowns. Last week, he had over 100 all-purpose yards and another touchdown on the ground. On the outside, you just have matchup problems everywhere. You got JSN, who's arguably the best receiver in the NFL this year. You got Cooper Kupp's a great number 2. A.J. Barner at tight end. Bobo, we saw, adds another element down in the red zone. And then if you want to take the top off of a defense, put Shaheed out there one-on-one and let him go run a go ball, and you can get over the top. And then obviously Sam Darnold's been playing some good football too. Throughout the playoffs, 70% completion percentage, 470 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. But what, most importantly, Skip, 0 turnovers. He's protecting the football. That's what's allowing them to win games, and that's what helped them win that game against the Rams. He was taking shots downfield. He wasn't conservative, just doing checkdowns, but he was taking calculated risk. He wasn't just forcing it into double or triple coverage. And then defensively, I really like that defense, the scheme, the talent. Mike Macdonald does such a great job of putting them in great positions. We talked about it on the couch, though. Did you see what they did in that game against the Rams? Played a little bit more man-to-man.
And they was a little bit getting their ass hit.
Not as much as last time, though. Not as much as last time.
Bro, they scored 2-3 touchdowns. They was in man. They touchdown.
I think they played. I think it was close to like 70%.
You talking about Seattle players?
They were getting hit, though. So it ain't like they did it and it worked.
Hey,
it did it and they
you missed it. We was talking about how Stafford was dealing, man.
Stafford threw for crazy. 53 tutties.
It went from 581 total yards to below.
To 400 yards. Like, come on, to 470 something total yards.
They only gave up 47 instead of 37.
But they did do it. They did play more man. Come out and try to play more man.
My point is they can adjust. They can play man. They can play zone. They can sit in that cover 4, 2 high shell. They can just do so many different things under Mike Macdonald. But don't sleep on New England. I will say that. Offensively, Drake Maye's playing some great football. They don't have as many playmakers as the Seahawks. Yeah, Drake Maye has played great football this year.
No, I'm talking about right now.
Not in the playoffs.
I mean, I won't say great in the playoffs. It hasn't been pretty. But he just played the number 1 defense, number 2 defense, number 5 defense, and he's still finding ways to win, both with his arm and his legs. 3 passing touchdowns against the Texans. He's just doing whatever it takes. I don't give a shit what my stat line looks like.
Right.
I'm going to put my body on the line and find a way to win against some damn good defenses. So I got to give him credit. Then you give Josh McDaniels 2 weeks to prepare for a team. I expect him to come up with a great game plan. And don't sleep on that defense either.
And he really got at Houston, though, bro. He did. They got them turnovers, but
Yeah.
He did.
When he scored points, he drove. That was off punts.
Yes.
And he drove down and got buckets
The
three times.
bang post to Stephon Diggs in the end zone. You got to beat the safety. That's a timing route. It takes a lot of trust
Dot
and
to
anticipation.
Stingley, and then a nice little crossing route to the young boy.
Yeah.
So I think Cody just made a case for a blowout and then concluded it'll be a close game.
No, I gave both teams their credit. I said don't sleep on New England. Yes, Seattle is the favorite, and I told you why they're the favorite because of how I think they're the most complete team. But New England right now, they can cover in the back end. They can stop you up front with Williams, Barmore. They've got some good players. They can stop the run. They got Gonzo on the outside. They've got some erasers too on that defense.
I want to see Vrabel come from that Bill tree.
Man.
He come from that Bill Belichick tree, right?
Yeah.
So I want to see this JSN plan because I'm telling you, Bill would not let him go ham. Bill would say, "Hey, beat us any other way you want to beat us.
Can't have him.
We taking him away.
Have him.
Somebody else beat us, we good.
We good."
Agreed.
So I want to see how Vrabel going to attack it because he move around so much. It's kind of hard, but
I know.
it can be
Jason's
done.
a hard guy to strap. I don't know.
It could be done.
What you got?
Oh, I said yesterday I think it's gonna be a 2-score game.
You sticking with it?
I'm sticking with it.
All right.
2-score could be
Nothing
10
changed?
points. What? Nope.
Wow.
Nothing changed.
I think should they be the favorite? That's what you asked.
No,
Like
It said,
Like-
it said
Yeah,
like,
blowout.
got
Oh, is
them
it gonna
as
be a blowout?
I mean, this.
Nah,
I don't think he's gonna blow them out.
so.
10 points is
The Patriots don't got. They just that's just not the type of team to pull up and get blew out, bro. I don't give a fuck about the stats, the numbers. You see. Remember, I was telling TJ like you watch these boys play. It's hit stick after hit stick. They play hard as hell, man. They run the ball well. Their quarterback is completion percentage. He barely incomplete passes. You know what I'm saying? So they're not built to get blew out. I don't think so. And shit, he a fucking MVP candidate. We talking about the MVP runner up going to get blew out. Like I don't
Are you
really see
waiting
that.
till Friday to give us your pick?
Yeah, I'm waiting till Friday to get my pick though. But I don't think it's gonna be no blowout for sure.
Okay, because I know you're a bet man. We're gonna see the spread on Friday, and I want to hear what your bet. Your
You
money
can
on.
get, I mean, being an MVP don't mean you can't get blown out. Peyton went to New York and got smoked.
I mean, I ain't saying that don't mean you can't get blown out, but I mean, like, yo, they finna go get blew out. You would think they
I
got
don't
like
think they'll get blown out either.
a average quarterback or something like they got a MVP candidate with a defense, one of the hottest
third total ranked offense
for 18 weeks.
Yeah.
One of the hottest defenses right now.
The change
It's the Patriots.
Milton
They
Williams-
probably hotter than Seattle.
Milton Williams
Seattle the ones
changed
giving
all
up
of that.
buckets
in the playoffs.
And Patriots, they the ones getting turnovers and
And they
stopping
got
people right
They got
now.
Milton Williams back in week 18. He changed everything.
Changed a whole lot of shit.
That's why you go out and pay people like that. He changed everything. He got Super
That's why you
Bowl
go out and
pedigree.
pay Carlton Davis Jr.
Yeah, he got Super Bowl pedigree. Carl got Super Bowl pedigree.
Yeah.
Go get guys that know how to play and can win.
Knows important.
And then
offense,
Mike
too.
Vrabel, man, he just I love watching teams that just play angry. It's just like they just play like they pissed off.
That's
Okay,
what
now
I mean by they not built.
wait a second, but you got it a 2-score game.
That's 10 points. They could be 10 points.
All right.
That's a blowout in the chip.
All right, Skip.
You got blown out in the chip when Peyton was at first. That was a blowout.
I wasn't
Okay,
on
there.
I know you weren't on.
I blew out Cam in the tip 24 to
you
10.
did.
That's
You
a
did.
blowout.
I give you
2
that.
touchdowns. We blew your
I
ass
give you
out.
that. So yesterday, I read this huge, long ESPN breakdown. It was great. It went on and on and on about the Seattle Seahawks. And at the bottom, there must have been 10 contributors to this piece, and all of them made their early pick. Every one of them picked Seattle decisively. And the bottom line to the whole piece was that by every statistical measure, the Seahawks are in, quote unquote, a different class than New England, a different class. And I sat back, forgive me, but I just shook my head. I love ESPN, I read it all the time. But this time I just said, that's just nuts. That's just wrong because of some of the things you guys have said. And I'm going to start with New England's defensive line. You mentioned Milton Williams. He did for them what I thought Quinnen Williams was going to do for Dallas. And forgive me for saying this to you, but that New England defensive line tore your offensive line up all day long.
Did they?
Yes, they did. They just did.
No, they didn't. Skip.
Yes, they
Quinn
did.
had a bad day, bro.
Yeah.
He did.
I wasn't seeing the number one offensive line.
And you could see him get completely beat 2 times.
That's all it takes for
So that's just a terrible bad day. You get beat 2 times.
That's the unfair thing for being an offensive lineman. You can block all day. If I beat you twice, I dominated. It's unfair, but that's how it is.
Then I guess they just
That's how
our
it is.
ass. But they had one real pressure that made him turn the ball over, and one real pressure on 4th down. So our defensive line whooped their offensive line ass too. Then right? No.
No, they did. But I'm just saying their defensive line.
I'm just trying to find a standard of getting your ass whooped on the O-line.
Okay, but it's that New England defensive line is serious business. They
are.
They good.
And it will hold its own in this Super Bowl.
Agreed.
And everybody says you can't run on the Seahawks. Just watch Ramondre and Trevion Henderson. They'll run. They'll get their yards because that's just what they do. And Ramondre is a flat-out load to me because we knew him from Oklahoma. And I just like the way he runs with the power and impact that he delivers, and he will wear your ass out over time on defense. And you guys mentioned Drake Maye. If you get through the first-ranked defense, the second-ranked, and the fifth-ranked, and you figure out as a first-year starter how to make the plays that matter the most in those 3 games, you got me, man. You got me. You're right. You're correct. You deserve to be where you are.
Yep.
And then I'm going to throw this out again, but this is a stunning stat to me. I used it yesterday. I'm going to use it again. I'll probably use it 5 more times before the game because we got a long way to go before the game.
I mean, you always do, Skip, so we know what time it is.
All right. So think about this. Against Seattle's vaunted defense, the Rams averaged 8.3 yards per play. So every time they snapped the ball, they got an average of 8.3 against that
first down.
Okay? That's it's damn near first down on every single play. And it was in a loss by a team losing a playoff game. It was the second highest average total per snap, second only to that game that Brady played in a loss against Philly and Nick Foles, in which Brady threw for a playoff record 505, and they lost 41-33. Well, this is second to that. So Matt Stafford's just having his way. He's just going up and down the field, and yet they're a vaunted defense. And I get it. It is Matt Stafford and Sean McVay, so that's the gold standard of opposition for your defense. And New England's offense isn't that, but it's way better than people are giving it credit for.
Right.
And listen, Mike Vrabel is a force, like a force of nature. He's in the right place at the right time for a team he played for, and he is the polar opposite of Bill Belichick in that he's motivating with tough love as opposed to Belichick, and it worked for a long time. It worked because of Brady, but Bill, as you know, was more of motivating with scathing fear. He's going to tongue lash you, at practice. He's going to scare the hell out of you, and it's Bill Belichick. You got to do it. You got to play.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
With Vrabel, I love seeing him standing outside the locker room door because I've never seen this before, and he is hugging every single player coming up the ramp. Every single one of them, one after another. And it feels real to me. It doesn't feel phony at all. It feels like it matters to those guys that they're going to get a hug from him. And he's still tough. It's tough love. He's still tough in practice, he says. But there's something going on with this team that makes them unblowoutable, as you say, because they're just they've come too far and won too many games against all odds because they were 80-1 to get to win the Super Bowl before the year. Seattle was 60-1. And it's been 50 years since we had 2 teams meet in the Super Bowl who were at least 60-1 before the season started. So you've got 2 teams from nowhere, but New England's really the team from nowhere, but it's been everywhere. It's done so many good things that I am leaning toward New England in this game. We'll make our picks at some point soon.
The official.
If you look at it like on paper, like if you went with the coaches, all right, coaches, who got the edge? We probably gonna say New England, right?
You would.
Vrabel.
Yeah.
You say quarterbacks, who got the edge?
Quarterbacks? Right now?
That's a question mark.
Sam
right
Darnold.
now, yeah.
That's a good question.
Sam Darnold got the edge. Like,
Are they playing right now?
Sam Darnold led the league in turnovers.
He did.
I'm talking about how they playing momentum, how they
But
playing right
right
now.
now,
Leave, you always talk about playoffs.
Right, but if we talking about an edge, we got to use everything you did this year. Like your year ain't starting in January.
Hey, at the very least, it's a push, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's at least it's a push. You had the better season. You playing better in the playoffs, but you still winning fucking games. It ain't like he's not winning games. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
So he played in the blizzard. You ain't touch a blizzard. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
One of his games looked like that because he in the blizzard, and then he played the best D in the league. So
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He playing all the best defenses in the league. You ain't playing all the best defenses in the league in the playoffs. So if we go quarterback, I'm at least gonna say it's a push, or I might say Drake Maye.
Okay.
Like,
You can make an argument for both. I think all of this is a moot point, though, if New England can't protect Drake Maye. They gave up 47 sacks on Drake in the regular season. They've given up 15 through 3 games, 5 a game right now, and I promise you Mike McDonald's going to dial up some stunts and some pressure to get home. So they've got to be able to protect Drake Maye. That's their number one priority going into this game.
And
Darnold got to be able to protect the ball. He ain't turned over the playoffs, but to me,
both do.
When you don't do something for a long time, or if you do something for a long time, it's bound to change. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at shit. So if you did it all your life, all the whole season, and then you win a couple games without turning it over.
Well, I was just for clarity. You was like, "Is that mean you getting cooked O-line? Just flip it." So if you guard somebody all game, you ain't doing nothing. But then they score 2 touchdowns. Just
But
on
that
those
score
2 plays.
touchdowns is different than just.
But
beating
giving up 2 sacks for an O-lineman, that's what I'm saying. So if you give up 2 sacks, they gonna look like, because they log all that stuff. He gave up 2 sacks.
But a sack,
you gave up 2 touchdowns.
Second down and 18 now. That's like me giving up. All right, let's just say.
I'm talking about if they look at how you played.
If you sack, fumble, and bam, hit my quarterback and you caused the fumble, now that's a touchdown on me. If just a regular sack, that's like a dude catching a nice little 25-yard corner route on me. I got a big play. You caught a big play on me.
But if we're grading you, the individual as a player, and you gave up 2 sacks.
That's like me giving up 2 big plays. Like, shit, I gave up fucking 2 fades. He ain't scoring them, but I gave up 2 fades. Like, them ain't touchdowns to me.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, two bad plays, they'll grade you like, kind of, you can play good the rest of the game. I'm just talking about how unfair the grading is. We talk about locker room all the time. O-line be like, I hate the way they grade us because I could block you all game. You get 2 sacks and you dominated the game. I'm like, hey, life ain't fair.
I hate to interrupt, but Joe Lombardi just got fired, offensive coordinator of the Broncos.
Wow.
Did he?
Yeah. How do you feel about that, Lee?
He don't call no plays.
I know.
Yeah,
It's a weird fire.
right?
I mean, Sean runs it all, man.
Yeah, I calling the plays, so I mean, hey.
So you're like, whatever.
Yeah,
You're out.
How many times?
Bo, you
don't think the
I don't give a fuck about him.
The 4th and 1 wasn't his decision, I can tell you that.
It might have been his.
Okay, Kinsey.
It might have been.
It might be fine today. Like, I was gonna call this nickel run. Lombardi, like, hey man, no, fuck it, look. We just scored a touchdown on this play.
Give me 826
Let's go 26 roll, 26 naked.
You think Sean Payton would be like, yeah? No.
Kenzie, you always ask the questions. I'm going to ask you a question. How many times we said that man's name this year?
0, but my job is to
I even know
what's going on?
Honestly, Kinsey, when you first said that, he got fired. I'm like, oh yeah, he did. He said the Broncos. Oh, she was our offensive coordinator.
When you said it, I'm like, huh?
I didn't even know that.
You think they did?
I thought it was Davis Webb.
That's what we said. Like,
when you said the OC, I'm like,
we go move Davis Webb up, give him the OC.
I'm thinking Sean
Keep him in the building.
That was my question. My question was going to be, do you think they got rid of Lombardi to keep Webb in the building because he's been getting a lot of interest?
You know what?
Man, look, we gotta up that cash for Davis Webb.
Yeah,
we gotta up that cash for Davis Webb.
That's my first initial thought is let's keep Davis Webb, Lombardi. Appreciate it, but we're going to keep this young guy in the building.
That's tough, man. The business is tough.
I love, everybody's like, I could not give 2X.
I didn't even know he was the.
Me neither.
That's why you said it. I'm like, who got?
All right, so.
Moving on.
No tears on that one. Bye. Have a good one. Good to see you.
Bo, you want Webb or Lombardi? Webb. Bet. Say no more.
No sweat off. Leave it back on that one.
Yeah.
All right,
hey, bring
then.
your playbook up. Bring your. Hey, coach want to see. Bring your playbook.
See you, coach.
Coach want to see you.
Hey, pack your shit.
Hey, you know what? Don't even worry. Just start packing it up.
You walk in, you see that trash bag. You're like,
Hey, you see that? Hey, man, you walk, you see that box sitting up there.
all right.
I don't know that feeling though, 'cause I ain't never got cut.
Man, I know that feeling. I'll tell you right now.
Oh.
I don't know that feeling.
Lee's always on his high horse. He's like, I got a goal, I got a ring, I never been
Cause I ain't never
fired.
get cut. I'm on my high horse because I ain't never get cut. This is a discussion.
Well,
I can't really talk about that because it ain't never happened to me.
Those characters.
Feel me, Skip?
Yes.
I got traded. That's a different
No,
call.
I got it.
Your contract go with you when you trade it. So it ain't, hey, baby, call the movie company, baby. we moving up north.
Yeah.
Lee, we do love your confidence, all right? That's something this man is not lacking. But
I can't sit by this dude.
Y'all funny
all
as
right,
shit.
let's move on because I want to rage bait Skip a little bit here because Sam Darnold has balled out. You can't deny that. On Sunday, he proved a lot of the haters wrong, and Darnold has 30 WINs. That's Aqib's favorite stat since the start of the 2024 season. That's the most of any quarterback in the entire league. So, can't hate on our guy too much. Cody, is Sam Darnold a top 10 quarterback?
Do it.
Do it.
Yes, Sam Darnold is absolutely a top 10 quarterback right now. He deserves to be on that top 10 list. And I'll say it again in case people didn't hear. 30 wins, including the playoffs in the last 2 seasons with 2 different organizations. That's the most in the NFL right now during that time span of any other quarterback. During that time, too, he's thrown for over 9,000 yards and 65 total touchdowns. Also has 300 rushing yards. He uses his legs from time to time and finds some
What about his
explosive plays.
interceptions?
You said what? My next note was, yes, the one drawback with Sam right now is he's got to be better at protecting the football. You can't have some of those bad decisions and forcing some of those throws, especially with the game on the line. But you learn from that, you get better. And right now we're seeing progress in the playoffs. That's what you want to see. 0 turnovers through 2 games in the playoffs. That is very important. That carries some weight. But with that being said, I really like the tangibles that he has. He's always had the athleticism as well. He has a strong arm. He can make all the throws. I watched him at USC. He plays with great rhythm, great anticipation, can work inside the pocket, can work outside the pocket. But the reason that I think Sam elevates himself even more right now is because of his resilience and his mental toughness. He got drafted to New York back in 2018, 3rd overall in that draft. And they drafted him to come be their savior. Well, he couldn't. He couldn't be their savior. He ends up going 13-25 with the New York Jets. The last season he was there, he was 2-10. They pushed him out. And it was bad. It was really bad. Now, I don't think they put him in great situations to be successful, but at the end of the day, when we draft you 3rd overall, we've got to see some progress. Well, then they trade him to Carolina, and it doesn't get much better. He goes 8-9 as a starter, 16 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. And I'm going to be honest, I love Sam, but it felt like at that point in time, Sam Darnold might have been on his way out of the NFL and wasn't going to have the opportunity to at least be a starter again. But after that, he goes to the 49ers in 2023, and he goes to back up Brock Purdy, and he learns from Kyle Shanahan, which in my opinion, I think was the best thing that happened for his career. Because now you take that pressure off your shoulders, you can sit back, learn from Shanahan, and then apply that to your next destination. Well, that next destination was going to the Vikings, where he signed a contract with them 1 year, $10 million in 2024 March. By the way, they drafted J.J. McCarthy a month later, too, which wasn't ideal for him, but it feels like, all right, here we go again. If I struggle, if I make some mistakes, the fans are going to be loud, they're going to boo me, and now they're going to bring J.J. McCarthy in, and I'm going to be out of another opportunity. But instead, he throws for 4,300 yards, 35 touchdowns, and he leads them to 14 wins. Now, those 2 games at the end of the season went bad, and I will give you that. He struggled in those games. So in the offseason, the Vikings offer him another contract, but there was a little asterisk next to it to where you're going to have to compete with JJ, and this is our guy of the future, so you're kind of just a bridge quarterback. Well, he bet on himself. He went to free agency, ends up signing with the Seahawks, and a lot of people still doubted him, and I'm sitting with a couple of them, but all he's done this year is prove those doubters wrong. He won 14
the captain
games.
of that squad.
He gets the number 1 seed in the NFC.
I was the co-captain.
He gets a number 1 seed in the NFC, and then in the most important game of his life, when Skip thought he was going to be Sam Darnold again, he comes out and he throws for 350, 3 touchdowns, and he protects the football. And now he's 1 win away from hoisting a Lombardi trophy. So, yes, I really believe.
So he better than Mahomes?
No. I didn't say better than.
No.
Let me hear.
Burrow?
No.
No.
Lamar?
No.
No.
Matt Stafford?
No.
No.
Dak?
No.
No.
Jalen Hurts?
No.
Debatable.
Debatable. We talk about a guy with chips and chip appearances, and
nearly
he's got
2
the same
MVPs.
amount of. He's won 30 games in 2 years. You can say the same thing about.
So you're saying you don't think he's a top
I'm just
10
naming
quarterback?
these guys. I don't think he's better than Jalen Hurts.
Okay, but I'm asking, do you think he's a top 10 quarterback?
Well, I'm kind of in between. I'm kind of
Okay, so let's hear it.
I'm trying to take
maybe
you
he's
through there.
just number 10.
I'm just
Go
naming.
down the rest of the list.
He's number 10.
All right,
Go
so
down the
that's
rest of the
1,
list.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. I'm putting Jalen Hurts in front of him.
Okay.
Then it's that
That's fair.
second wave of guys. Is he better than Jordan Love?
No.
Is he better than Jared Goff?
No.
No.
Is he better than Purdy?
No.
Yes.
No.
Is he better than Baker Mayfield?
No.
No.
So
Hey.
look, that's 10. That's 10. That's 10
Hey,
vets.
nothing.
No, listen, that's 10 vets I just
Hey,
named right there. All right, so even-
Baker been consistent for 5 years, not just 2. He ain't better. No.
all right, so that's what I'm saying. So look, that's 5. That's 10 vets who I just named.
Okay.
And we could argue about 8 or 9. I ain't even named the young bulls.
Okay.
Maye, Bo, Caleb. I ain't even named them guys yet. He better than them 3?
I would take Sam Darnold, yes, in the top 10.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Wait,
I'm taking him over those.
Trevor Lawrence,
You just
did you
talked
name-
about.
I ain't even named
consistency.
Trevor Lawrence.
Well, I
Like,
got-
you know what I'm
I
saying?
got
You
it.
put Trevor
I named
Lawrence on
all
the
my
list.
guys.
He in the middle.
Have we not seen
went-
Trevor Lawrence choke in every playoff game?
I would take Darnold. I would say Darnold. I would take Darnold over Trevor Lawrence. That's why I just put him on.
Agreed.
I would.
Shoot,
Because they
You
both
wouldn't?
were kind of been
He's
trash.
not going to take
Yeah.
him over anybody. I'm just.
I
All
got
right,
Darnold over Lawrence.
that's fair. Top 15. Can you give him top 15?
I give him top 15. I
I
think
got
he,
my
I think
10.
he right like.
I got
You,
my
you
10.
had him
11,
like
12.
17.
What's your 10?
No, I have-
My 10.
I'm-
I
Dak.
got him broke up into guys.
My 10. Dak, Lamar, Joe Burrow, Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, and Baker Mayfield. And that's 9, and then 10 is Sam Darnold, right at 10.
Oh, so you
So
got
you got him
top
better
10?
than. So you got him better than Caleb, Maye, and Bo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
God.
I don't see how. Like what the fuck? How is he better than them guys? Like what he's doing now, them guys are doing now, and they just got in the league. It took you 8 years to do it.
and
so
what if we're
that
sitting-
makes me
He's
better
done
than
it
you?
2
What
years
if
in a row.
in 2
Also, an
weeks-
important fact in that, Sam Darnold's only 28 years old, too.
Right.
It's not like he's a 34-year-old. Like, he's still in the prime of his career.
I ain't saying
he
he's
has
not.
a lot of football ahead of him. That's another important fact in this. Because he got drafted so young, it feels like, oh, man, he's on the back end of his career. He's 28. He's still in his prime.
I feel like
And what if in 2 weeks he's got a Super Bowl ring on?
Then whoop, you elevate past Baker, Purdy,
Trevor Lawrence.
Goff, and Love. You elevate past them, and now you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you like 8th on the list. You win the
Caleb.
you go to like 8th on the list.
Caleb's extremely talented. We can't talk about Darnold's turnovers and not bring up Caleb's. And
Yeah.
Caleb or
And he has
how
a 50%
and then Caleb.
But
his
Caleb
completion
year 2, all right, if they both turn the ball
exactly.
over.
And his rookie year wasn't that great.
But
It
Caleb,
wasn't.
no,
But year
Caleb-
2,
I'm
he got
saying,
his
but
team
we
in the
got
divisional
2 years of
protected
Sam
the football.
Darnold balling.
Caleb's protected the football better than Sam. I'll give him
Way better. Year 2?
Yeah, he did protect football.
I'm
Like,
talking-
way better.
In that playoff game, he didn't, but yeah.
So,
he's been protected.
do you have him better than Caleb?
Sam Darnold right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, both
Okay,
SC guys,
so
both of my
wait,
guys.
I'm on
yes.
your side. Why
I
are
would
you
take
debating?
Sam.
We talking about the same thing, Coach. Hey,
I didn't want-
you just combated me for no reason, and I'm with you.
He protected the ball. He's just telling you the fact.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Caleb has protected the football. That's one
Caleb
thing he's
didn't
done
play
well.
great last year. He had a really good year this year
Yep.
with Ben Johnson,
Yep.
but it's just this one season.
If
You guys
if
all make
Caleb
great
can be consistent. I'll say this about Caleb too.
He could be the best in the
consistently
league.
Play all 4 quarters the way that he plays at the end or plays at the beginning. He could jump into that top
He'd
5.
be the best in the
conversation.
league, yeah.
Well, Skip's got him ranked probably 28th, so let's
All
hear
right.
from Skip.
You two are overreacting to one single game that he played last Sunday night, and it was a hellacious great game. I give you, it was really, really good against a Rams team, as he pointed out all year, that had no corners. And for some reason, that Emmanuel Forbes, who was their starter all year, was healthy for the game, and they didn't play him for the whole first half, and that's when Sam torched them the worst, was in the first half, especially, as you pointed out yesterday, that final drive right before half when they re-seized the lead and momentum.
That was nice.
All right, think about this. I'm going to combat your soliloquy with my own about Sam's value, worth, and career. Think about what has happened. So as you pointed out, the Jets gave up on him. And then Carolina gave up on him. And then Kyle in San Francisco did not keep him. Had him for a year and let him go. And then the Minnesota Vikings, what's that?
Why would they keep him though? They got Brock Purdy as a starter.
Okay, I got it. But if he had wowed them, if Kyle had seen something that was top 10-ish, maybe he says, man, I got to hang on here.
You think
right?
they would keep him and pay him that type of money to be?
Well, I don't know. If you saw what you're seeing now, right? So Kyle didn't see that because you think he's better than Brock Purdy now. right?
I think he's playing better than Buck.
Okay, so then Kyle blew it. That's what you're telling me. Kyle blew
No,
it.
he just had his guy already.
Yeah.
He just got his guy already.
All right.
Yeah, they already got their guy.
And Sam needed to be a starter. He's not going to back up.
Okay. The Vikings, Sam wins 14 games, and they say, no, we're good with JJ, even though they offered him a small deal. But it was clear they were sort of talking him out the back door, right? And he went out the back door and went to Seattle.
Fair point.
God bless him. Way to go. So what do we see this year at Seattle? He gets off to a nice start. First 4 games are really good. But as I pointed out to you yesterday, game number 5 at home, it's 35-35 with 54 seconds left against our Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Your Bucks, your original Bucks. 35 all with 54 seconds to go. And what happened? I look up, and even I didn't see this coming. He throws it right to Levante David and gives Tampa Bay a walk-off 39-yard field goal with no time left. Okay, so he did. That was Sam Darnold all over again.
Who got him 35 points to be in that position in the
but
first place?
you're at home against the Bucs defense, which was pretty average this year at best, right? Maybe below average. I know.
There we go.
All right, so
all right, I'll give you that. That was a bad mistake.
all right, so that was Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
So then we get to the second half of the year, and through weeks 10 through 18, his QBR average was 37, and that ranked 26th in the league over the back half of the season. Okay, so down the stretch of the year, when you need him to get better and better, he is getting worse and worse and worse. And he leads the whole league in turnovers. First time a 1 seed had the turnover leader since Terry Bradshaw back in 1978. So that was historically bad, right? And then what happened in the first playoff game? He game managed against your 49ers, and he threw for a grand total of 124 yards at home against the 49ers. They rushed for 175, and that's all they needed to get past what was left of your 49ers. Was it a great game by Sam? No, come on. Okay, so then that happened on Sunday night, and suddenly you're telling me that you've leaped to the conclusion that he has vaulted off 1 game against a defense with terrible cornerbacks into top 10 status. Well, I can't find it. I can't see it. You're just, it's 1 game or bust, and you're giving me that was the be-all and the end-all game. And I gave him his flowers yesterday, but I said, I'm not going to crown him.
Yeah.
If he goes and wins the Super Bowl and he's the Super Bowl MVP, then I would have to crown him.
We're talking top 10, Skip. You're acting like I'm saying he's top 3 quarterback in the NFL. And also,
But we bumping him over some guys, though.
He had a great game.
It ain't that
He's also
much
won
QB
30.
play in
To
the
your
league.
criteria, what do you care about? WINs.
Exactly.
He's won more than any other quarterback in the NFL the last 2 years. You don't think that's at least top 10 worthy?
No, because we talk about guys like Jared Goff. Jared Goff got a 2-year span where he got 27 wins or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Went to a Super Bowl at least. Like, how Darnold don't jump those guys to me. Like, if you was bad, you had 2 good years, you don't jump a guy who was good, and had 2 slow years.
Yeah.
Like, I can't jump you over him. You know what I'm saying? How can you jump Jared
think
Goff
he's over Jared
with
Goff.
Jared Goff body of
I didn't
work?
put him over Jared Goff.
Oh, well, I mean,
it's a lot.
Purdy, like,
I
even
think-
Purdy body of work, he got 2 seasons where he stacked up 25 wins.
He did.
And he been to the the NFC chip. Like, how can we bump him? It's been good. Purdy came out Mr. Irrelevant. He ain't supposed to do shit.
Yeah.
And now he got the Niners looking like this, and then you come out, had 2 good seasons, and you just bump up over Purdy. Like, no fucking way. Can't do it to me.
Kyle's just a great coach.
Yeah.
Jimmy G did the same thing. Yeah. They went with Purdy because he was younger.
Okay, 55% in chat, which I'm kind of shocked by this, does have Sam Darnold as top 10, which I'm kind of shocked by that.
There's some guys
Overreaction,
some guys that people think are like that I don't think are. So that's why, you know.
And sure, I'll give you that, Skip. It could be recency bias, but it's not like he just played 1 good game. He's had 2 solid seasons where he's made big-time plays, won these games, where he's needed to step up.
Geno Smith got a year where he threw 30 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Is he in our top 10?
No.
Like, why Geno ain't in the top 10?
Because Sam right now has to play for a Super Bowl, and he just played great in the NFC Championship game, and he's won 30 games in the last 2 years. That shit has to carry some weight.
He had a great
It took him from like 28 to like 13, 14. Like, that's
I'm sure we're going to battle this more.
And then you win the tip, you go from 13, 14, and now all y'all people arguing with about past y'all. Now I'm like 8 or 9 if I win the chip.
Let's give it 2 weeks and see how we feel after the Super Bowl. We're going to probably argue this again. I have more breaking news, though. Bill Belichick will not be first ballot Hall of Famer. He did not receive enough votes.
Bullshit.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck Bill ain't no first ballot Hall of Famer.
Wait,
He got
what?
more chips than
What?
more chips than goddamn Frito-Lay.
Hey, you gotta wait. You gotta
Fuck.
wait. You gotta wait. But he's on the with the voting now. You got the players, and then you have the whatever they call it, like the elder whatever they get voted in the coach's side, like the non-players coached it. Man,
come on, bro.
I told y'all that.
He fell short 40 out of 50 votes needed for induction to
I told y'all this year was, well, we ain't gonna know
had
till
to be
next
like
week,
a coach
right?
or something that got in instead of Bill, right?
Let me find out.
We don't know
Yeah,
yet.
I don't know
Come the
But
fuck
I
on,
told
bro.
y'all this year in the NFL was weird, man. I'm telling you. Nick
It is
Benito's
weird.
a defensive player of the year finalist. He wasn't first or second team all pro.
I want
like this year with the voting or whatever, like I don't understand it. It's
Parsons
like
got hurt week 10 and he a finalist.
that's what I'm saying. Like, what do we do? Bill Belichick?
No,
He's on the okay, wait a minute. Let me tell you how weird that is. So they did an NFL 100 team. Bill was on it, but he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Like that's nuts, bro.
How do you feel
How
about
do
this,
you
Skip?
feel?
'Cause I know.
Man, come on. Skip may not like have him as the best ever, but you can't deny he's a first ballot coach.
He would be in the Hall of Fame. He'd be in my Hall of Fame. But he was a somewhat overrated product of Tom Brady.
Even the first 3 chips that he won, that was all Tom Brady?
Well, the second one was Tom Brady.
It was
He was
rare
the
Tom went
MVP
to the
against
Super Bowl
Carolina.
without a top 10 defense.
But they went against the greatest show on
They
turf.
did. They did that.
And they
Yeah.
didn't play well.
Okay, I give you that one. That was good. And against the Rams, it was good, 13-3.
Like,
Okay.
man, they
All right, but if you look hard at his record without Brady, it
that's
was
old. That's
okay,
like
all right. But then once Brady left and went down to Tampa and won a chip, it made Bill look really bad. And then if you look at Bill over the last 4 years, they made the playoffs one time and went to Josh Allen and got the.
But
Josh
that's
Allen
Tom
never
left,
punted.
Gronk left,
Okay.
Edelman's gone, Mayo gone. Everybody's gone.
Okay, but Josh put 37 on him and never punted against Bill Belichick's defense.
Because he got a little baby team.
Bill
he had to
Belichick
rebuild
is
everybody
not a
gone
first
type
ballot
team.
Hall of
Like
Famer.
it don't matter. It don't matter. If we talking about Sam Darnold, is we even having a conversation?
has
If he top
come-
10, then Bill is like
What has
negative
come
5
of the world
Hey,
where
like-
Bill Belichick is not a first ballot
Okay,
Hall of
but
Man?
talk about recency bias. When he goes to Carolina and can't make a bowl
Oh
game.
man, come on now.
College.
It's Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm
Yeah,
just
you
saying.
can't-
Give him that Indiana team.
Okay, what have you done for me lately? Signetti built that Indiana team through the portal.
Exactly.
With the help from Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
He did a great GM
Hey
job.
man, I thought I knew who might get in this year. Now I don't know. Now I don't. And what's crazy is Steve Weiss worked at the network, and he said y'all gonna be surprised at the people this year. I'm like, I didn't think Belichick was gonna be the surprise.
Yeah.
Like, how can Bill not be a first ballot? That's like a shame.
No, that's
a
wild.
shame. The NFL should be ashamed, bro.
Man, please.
Yeah.
Didn't help his reputation.
Well,
But shit, motherfuckers snorting cocaine, smoking crack. Shit, killing motherfuckers. They still in the Hall of Fame. So what?
That's what I'm
what he
saying.
did
Like,
that's
what
so
are we
bad?
doing?
I know. What did
Like,
he
you
do
know what
that's
I'm
so
saying?
bad?
What we talking about?
Hey,
Well,
wait.
he just
We could go down the list of the Hall of Famers and the shit that they was doing.
Like Bill Parcells
Come on,
said,
man.
LT, I just let him do whatever. And he told you what he was doing.
Yeah.
Man,
whatever.
come on, bro. Boys getting murder charges. and
Okay, but a
on,
coach
fam.
blatantly cheated and got caught. Right?
Blatantly
Okay.
beat a
Well, he
murder
did.
charge and got caught.
Okay.
What we talking
Did
about?
12 get suspended for Deflategate?
Yes.
Tom Brady got suspended, right?
Guess what? His
So-
first game back was against my ass.
So when Tom come up, hey, if Tom Brady come up, and I want to hear that same thing. Well, Tom
Exactly.
shouldn't
They
get
gonna
in
come up with
first
Tom.
because he got suspended for that. Man,
Like Bill was saying,
But, yeah.
deflate them balls a little bit.
Hey, Tom said I got there 5 hours early and did that. Man.
Hey, but wait a second. Brady went to court and would have stayed in court if the season hadn't come back so fast that he couldn't go to the next level of court to continue to fight. But he won
And
the
that's
first
besides
round.
the point, man. It's a lot of dudes who cheat. Boys taking steroids. It's all kind
Okay,
of
but
shit.
he's a coach. And remember,
Player, that's even worse. To me,
Okay.
a player you taking steroids, That's even worse. You are cheating.
Okay, I
you're
just
on the
remember
field.
that.
You on the field actually playing and cheating.
Okay, but one of the greatest coaches ever, Don Shula, called Belichick Belicheat. He called him that publicly, and that was like, for a lot of those old school
How many
voters,
chips Don
that will
Shula got?
resonate.
Shula
Well,
is better.
he
He's
won.
better than.
He was the 17-0 coach.
Well, yeah, sources
got
are saying
one.
it's political, and then we're going to find out the inductees next week during Super Bowl week, so we're going to find out who it was
NFL
over
honors.
Belichick.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're going to
crazy.
talk about that because it's going to be a lot, but that is wild, wild news. But let's get back to the show because we got to talk about Skip's boys for a second,
Yeah,
okay? Let's talk about your Cowboys because DeMarcus Lawrence spent the first 11 seasons of his careers with Dallas, and he left as a free agent this past offseason and made some headlines with this comment. So let's look at
Dallas
this.
is my home. I made my home there. My family lives there. I'm forever going to be there. But, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So, yeah. We here.
We here.
Of course you ain't gonna win the Super Bowl there because you there. Like you already gone. You say that after you gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, of course you ain't gonna win the Super Bowl there because you're gone. Like, see what I'm saying, kids? How can you win a Super Bowl in Dallas?
Wordplay. He's implying, though,
That
if I
he's implying
stayed,
if
I
he
still wouldn't have won
stayed,
the Super Bowl there.
Hey, shout out to D-Law, but hey, man, Jerry probably don't give a damn. Jerry could care less what you got going. He got 3 chips. He a billionaire. He's
You don't
trying
think Jared gives a damn? I imagine.
I know
he's giving
Jerry
a
ain't
damn,
drafting
right?
no more DeMarcus's.
Jerry don't give a damn. So it's not like
I drafted DeMarcus to somebody else to win with him. Man, I ain't
like,
drafted
it's
no
not-
more
it's not like
DeMarcus's.
DeMarcus gonna be the first Cowboy to ever leave and go get a chip.
Yeah.
Because he's not. You know what I'm saying? So why would he care so much about DeMarcus Lawrence leaving and getting a chip when people done it before? I.e. DeMarcus Ware. He left and came and got one with us. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's like, oh my God. Like this, Jerry done seen all this shit before. So it is what it is.
I think
What do you think, Gerald?
I think it's just a testament to he can draft. He drafts a lot of talent. The problem is putting it together.
Yeah.
Him and DeMarcus, they got like DeMarcus when the whole Micah thing, DeMarcus actually came to Jerry's defense. And when DeMarcus Ware left, like I believe if you good with Jerry, he gonna have your back forever. Like the league is ran by Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft. Like they run the NFL. So those are 2 people you want on your side. And DeMarcus left on good terms. Both of them left on good terms. And Jerry Jerry is the one who told DeMarcus Ware he's in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you leave on good terms, Jerry gonna be good with you. But I think it's just a testament to they draft well. They just got to figure out how to put it together because they always got talent. They always
think he
these are
mad
good
or-
players.
like Jerry
I don't think he
mad.
care.
He don't care.
You don't
No,
get
I don't think he cares. I just think it's funny. There's 2 DeMarcuses he done drafted. They didn't win, and he probably
He
might
said he's
skip
not
it. If you
gonna-
see DeMarcus,
Of course,
I don't
I ain't
that
helping
name.
nobody else out.
Maybe you draft the next DeMarcus and
Yeah.
you just keep
Just keep him. Hey,
This motherfucker
hey
win
Jerry,
the
I'm
chip
ready to
soon.
go. Nah, you stand.
Nah,
Sign him.
Stand, brother.
Cody,
Ain't going
Jerry
nowhere.
doesn't care.
No, he shouldn't care. His focus shouldn't be what DeMarcus Lawrence is saying. His focus should be getting the Cowboys to a Super Bowl right now.
But maybe a little fuel.
His focus should be getting the Cowboys to an NFC Championship game first, Skip, because they're the only
30
team
years.
Exactly.
in the NFC for the last 30 years that hasn't even been to the NFC. My concern, though, right now is I know you guys say they're close, but I feel opposite, man. I feel like they're getting farther away. They've only won
I
7
don't
games.
think they're close. He thinks they're close.
Aqib thinks they're a draft away from
Yeah.
an offseason away.
I thought there was a coordinator away, but I don't know if they struck out with that.
You don't
I
like
ain't-
Christian Parker?
I ain't really like it. Like
yeah.
I ain't feel that pick like I would have felt like a Raheem
agree.
or
Well,
B Flow.
what's Raheem doing? Come on,
That's what
man.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Christian
weird.
Parker,
What
he
is
was
doing?
Eagles DB coach.
But you see, hey,
Like, why would
And he was under Vance for a while.
yeah,
I
and he
get
was
it.
under Vance,
Yeah.
and he was in Green Bay for a little while, and he learns from Vic Fangio. He's developed Kenyon Mitchell. He's developed Cooper DeJean. So
34.
He's 34. He's young. There is some stuff to like there, but they got to be great this offseason. They got to turn it around. Skip. They've won 7 games each of the last 2 years. And I know Dak got hurt in 2024, but before he got hurt, they were 3-5
I know.
at that point, and now they're coming off of their worst defense.
Yeah, and he was not hurt one game. He played the whole
Yeah.
way. And
And
we
he
went
balled.
7-9.
He did ball.
played
The
great.
offense is good now. The offense is solid. They got weapons. But
If
defensively,
they can
if
keep
it's not this,
Pickens.
it's that. They've got to play complementary football,
Yeah.
and they've got to get it figured out. But yeah, I don't think Jerry Jones is worried about that. It might piss him off a little bit, but his main priority should be on what's going on inside of my organization.
Yeah. Do I think it stings Jerry a little bit from a distance? Sure it does. Because remember, just the other day, Jerry said, my goal is, he just blurted this out, like they can't keep him from spilling stuff out of his lips. But my goal is, I want to have more Super Bowl trophies than any owner before I retire. And everybody's like, and he looks around the room and says, how many's Kraft got?
Yeah.
And Kraft's got 6. And all of a sudden, little did Jerry know, Kraft's on the verge of having 7, right? He well could have 7. It's possible he's going to have 7. And Jerry's sitting on 3. So he's 82, do the math. I don't think he's going to have more than Kraft before he retires. I hope I'm wrong about that. I hope they go on a dynastic run just like the 90s. But quickly, my favorite part of the story was the next chapter of it, because Micah immediately fired back on Twitter, X, at D-Law and said, this is what rejection and envy look like. This is some clown shit. That was from Micah back at what you just saw.
Really?
Right? Yeah. And then...
He ain't like that.
Yeah. Then D-Law went on X and tweeted back at Micah, maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, I wouldn't have left. Which I thought that was a good touche from DeMarcus Lawrence, who was outspoken about Micah doing too many podcasts. I kept telling you that.
Yeah.
And Malik Hooker spoke out against Micah focusing too much on podcasting instead of becoming the best defensive player in football. So DeMarcus, I respected his voice. I think they missed his voice in the locker room this past year. I do. Because if Dak plays every game and you go 7-9-1, something's missing, something's wrong. And Schottenheimer couldn't take up the slack. Quinnen Williams came after the trade deadline and started to take over the locker room with Kenny Clark. But they didn't have DeMarcus Lawrence's voice. And he's a good player. I don't think he's a great player, but he's a really good player. And yet, Matt Stafford did run through him for that crucial first down the other night. He ran right through his grasp, I was impressed with that. So, but it's a fair shot. To the victor goes the spoils. And do I think Jerry's, kind of gritting his teeth? Yeah, I do. Because I'm with you. If I told you this at the end of the year, it felt like we were farther from a Super Bowl instead of you think we're closer. Man.
I think they close, man. I would have rather seen a different D coordinator. Nothing against my dog. I'm happy to get this shot.
I'm with you. I was just
I don't know what he's going to do.
You don't know.
I just don't look at Philly and like, ooh, this scheme is crazy. Yeah. I don't look at Philly. I look at Philly and say, ooh, this D-line is crazy. I don't give a fuck who called and plays. It's going to be crazy because I think
the corners are crazy.
In the corner, I got good corners. Yeah. I got this D-line.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
and Zach Bond,
hard to fuck this up.
He's everywhere. He makes
so like I see the Broncos defense. I'm like, ooh, Van's dialing some shit up. I see the Vikings defense. I'm like, ooh,
that
Flo dialing some shit up. I see Jesse Minter defense. I'm like, oh my God, they dialing some shit up.
Yeah,
so I just wanted them to get one of those guys.
Yeah.
I just don't really see that with Philly defense. Not saying they bad. They just more talent oriented than scheme oriented to me.
But he did spend 2 years with Vance Joseph, so maybe
I spent 2 years with Vance too. So
but I'm saying maybe he takes some stuff from that to incorporate into his scheme. I don't know what his scheme's going to look like. Obviously, he's never called a defense, but you can maybe use something.
I feel that, but I thought it was going to look a little bit better.
Yeah. I didn't even know who Christian Parker was. I'd never heard of him.
Me neither. I had to look. I had to Google.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, do some research.
AI.
All right, I don't know about you guys, but I personally would like to get these boys a little fired up. And I know a subject that you guys have been getting fired up about all year long is the 2024 quarterback class, and who potentially is the best in this class. So we got Caleb Williams, really obviously took a big step this season. Jaden Daniels was Rookie of the Year, went to the NFC Championship last season. Bo Nix showed massive improvement. And honestly, if it wasn't for this injury, could have won himself a Super Bowl this year. And of course, Drake Maye might have been
disrespecting him.
Might be the NFL MVP this year, and why actually win a Super Bowl. So we got some boys in this 2024 quarterback class, and I know you all have very different opinions. So Aqib, I'm going to start with you. Has Drake Maye proven to be the best in the 2024 class?
Even Kinsey still disrespected. Like, everybody get these great intros, and this Bo made massive improvements. What the fuck is we talking about, bro? He got more wins than everybody you just named. He should have been the first one you said. Bo is leading the way with this many wins out of the class. Then Drake Maye had a great second year. Jaden Daniels fell off a little bit. And Caleb Williams had a great second year. So only one who had a great 2 years is Bo. So I just go, if we talking about the full body of work, let's go off the full body of work. Drake Maye, you in the chip. My dog got hurt on some bullshit.
It was.
I mean, he the only one with 2 playoff appearances right now with, let me see, what's that, 14? What he had last year, 10 or something, or 11 wins?
He got 25 right now.
He had 25 wins, bro. I don't know if any other of the other guys even close to that. So my opinion don't change, man. I'm riding with the guy who got the most wins. And then the fourth quarter comeback, come on, bro. The clutch gene, him and Caleb they boxing to see who got this clutch gene. Like, I mean, hey, come on, man. I'm still going, Bo.
Bo, Cody?
Go ahead, Gerald. I want to hear you.
Oh,
Joe. It's too early to decide to say who's who and what's what because they in year 2 and they all have done something significant in the first 2 years. Bo ain't missed the playoffs and got his team to the AFC Championship. I don't care who started the AFC Championship. Bo got his team to the AFC Championship. We seen Caleb jump where all of us at one point said, this dude, if he get his head on straight, he could be one of the best, if not the best in the league. Jaden Daniels took his team to the NFC Championship. Who am I missing? Drake Maye. He got 2 Pro Bowls. He's a MVP finalist, and he about to be a Super Bowl.
He went to the Pro Bowl last year?
Yeah, he got. He was on it.
And then we talking about Shador?
Yeah, he got he was a whatever. I didn't know either. I was looking up their stuff and it said he was a alternate. He was a replacement at the end.
But that's why I said, Shador though, like his numbers couldn't have been too much.
That's what I'm saying. I know they wouldn't. But I'm just saying, like, what we could be talking about is this quarterback class potentially is on a trajectory to be the best ever. Because the best ever right now is 1983 because they got 3 Hall of Famers. But then when you look at the reason I'm waiting is because things happen early. Big Ben, 2004, they had Eli Manning, Big Ben, and Phillip Rivers. Big Ben won a Super Bowl in his second year. Okay, but then a couple years later, Eli knocks off the GOAT who could have had an undefeated season. But then Big Ben knocked off Kurt Warner, who's a Hall of Famer. But then Eli knocked off Tom Brady again. So it's like, depends on what you go, but then Phillip Rivers has been great in his own right. Then you got John Elway, Dan Marino, and Jim Kelly. All Hall of Fame quarterbacks. So you just got to let it play out. But what I will say is the trajectory this class is on, what they've done over the first 2 years, if they continue with this trend, they could be the best quarterback class ever because of all of what they're doing so early. Because it's been a lot of misses. We ain't seen a lot of misses. But this class, for this many to hit the way they do it, at least over the first 2 years, so I can't just say like, oh, well, if you say right now who's leading the charge, it has to be Bo because of what he's done collectively over the first 2 years. But the best is just too early to say because they got careers alone.
And you still got 2 question marks with J.J. McCarthy and Penix Jr. I don't know if they can quite get to this level, but
question is how long they.
Them are periods.
The question is,
Gerald
the question is how long are they going to be on that team? That's the only question I got.
It's not even a question.
You're already out on both of them?
Man, J.J. McCarthy ain't never been like that. Never.
I'm not saying he is.
Wasn't like that in college.
You got 2 other guys that went in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people going for
I'm with everything Gerald said. I'm on board. You could take your pick between those 4: Bo Nix, Drake Maye, Jaden Daniels, and.
But we're asking you to take
Caleb.
And Caleb. Right. I mean, you could absolutely take your pick. No, I know, but I'm
that's what I'm thinking.
Why aren't you saying Gerald?
You to take your pick.
Gerald. No, I said Bo's leading the charge right now.
Oh, you're taking Bo.
I said Bo's leading the charge, but I'm not just gonna say, oh, he's better than him just because.
But if you had to pick one right now,
I'm taking Caleb right now.
Yeah, well, that's your pick.
I would probably take Caleb too.
Yeah,
well, that's your pick.
I mean, I would take Caleb, but I can't just sit here and say he's the best right now.
No,
but
I would think you would take who you think the best is right now.
No, I'm taking him for his trajectory, what he can do moving forward. Right now, it's Bo because he didn't done the most.
So you an NFL owner right now. You got You get after 2 years.
After look at it,
it's like a fantasy draft. Who everybody in the pot is your pick, and you got them 4 guys.
Caleb,
you taking Caleb? That's
but I think the question was, did Drake Maye prove he was the best pick out of that class? To Gerald's point, I think there's still time will tell. We don't know if he wins a Super Bowl. Then yeah, you'd have to argue he is, as of right now, the best pick in that class.
Yep.
That could change as time goes on. But I mean, all of those guys deserve their credit. Jaden Daniels, what he did as a rookie, me and Skip have talked about this before. It's probably the best rookie season you've ever seen.
Yep.
I mean, 3,500 passing yards, 30 plus total touchdowns, only 10 interceptions. He was 4th in QBR in the entire NFL. And then in the playoffs when it matters most, he goes to Tampa.
They got to the NFC Championship.
Beats Baker with the Bucs, and then he goes and beats Detroit, who was the number 1 seed, played great in that game. And then Caleb, man, he's proven that he's the answer in Chicago, and I'm with you, man. With his trajectory, with his ceiling, if he can put it all together and become consistent, he can walk into that top 5 conversation, maybe even the top 3, but he's got to show that on a consistent basis. That's the biggest thing. But he's got Ben Johnson to help him get there, and then Bo Nix, man. I know, and I hated that for Bo Nix. I wasn't on the show after that game, or even before or after the divisional game, but I hate that for Bo Nix, man. I really do. I know we give you a hard time about the Broncos, but in all seriousness, Denver right now has a very bright future with a leader and a competitor like Bo Nix under center. I truly believe that, and I think they're going to be good for a long time, and I want him to be successful. And then Drake Maye, man, he's played like an MVP all season, and I know everyone's given Drake Maye a tough time about his schedule, but you don't control who you play, you control how you play. But the other side of that is we're talking about a team that was 4-13 last year. I don't care who you're playing. You still got to win games, and they're finding a way to turn it around.
To the Super Bowl.
And the reason
people are talking about the schedule.
And the reason they turned it around was because your quarterback's playing like an MVP right now. That's one of the big parts of their success. So yeah, I think if I had to make a choice, I've watched Caleb play for a long time. I've always been a fan of his. I think I would pick Caleb right now, but I think it's going to change throughout the years.
That's what I'm saying. It's got
that, yes.
Let it play out.
And Lee, just to give Bo his love, he has 24 wins. He's tied for the 3rd most. So it goes Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, then Bo Nix over the last 2 years.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Go ahead, Skip.
I want to echo what Cody just said. I know it's just a game, but within the confines and context of professional football, what happened to Bo Nix was a football tragedy.
Yeah, hated that.
It's just wrong, and it tore me up. And I'm obviously not a Bronco fan. I just wanted to see him play, man. I want to see him because I believe Denver wins that game with Bo. And then I want to see Bo play in the Super Bowl. Be fun, be good for the show. It's just the game was in hand and basically over, and that happened. It's just like the football god said no. I don't know. I can't explain it. But I've said this 100 times already about Caleb. He's a nuclear weapon, and he is it long term. If I had to bet on the future, he's going to be by far the best in this class, and at some point he's going to be number 1 in this league. We're all going to put him at the top of our list. He's with the right guy, right place, right time. Ben will just turn him around, and you saw it start to happen this year, and it will continue on a very upward trajectory next year. But the harder I look at Drake Maye's season this season, if I'm doing it right here, right now, it's just Drake Maye because it's not getting enough credit for what he did. And I did make the point the last time we revisited the MVP debate at the very end of the regular season, I said, I'm sorry, these numbers are slightly better than Matt Stafford's numbers because Matt did start turning it over later in the year and had the bad game in Atlanta on Monday Night Football. And, man, Drake Maye by far led the NFL in completion percentage. It's just hard to do, and it's 72%. It's ridiculously good. 259 passing yards a game. He's not dinking and dunking. He's lighting people up. That was the 4th best yards per game, passing yards per game. And then 31-8 touchdowns, interceptions. 31 was 3rd in the league. And then yards per attempt, it's 9 yards per attempt. It's by far the best in the whole National Football League.
With the best completion percentage.
With the best. It's just ridiculously
that doesn't happen
good.
A whole lot.
Which is why his QBR just nuked everybody.
Yeah.
He just ran away with QBR. Well, give him some credit because he topped it off with the 4th most quarterback rush yards in the NFL. Because I keep saying, I look at him and he doesn't look fast. He doesn't act like he's fast. He doesn't have fast swagger to him until he takes off. And then I say, God, He can accelerate. He didn't time in the 40, but they said at one point at practice or something he ran 4.6. 4.6 is fast. Emmitt Smith ran 4.6. Jerry Rice ran 4.6. Do I think at 6'4"-ish, 225 he can run 4.6? I do. He looks like with the football under his arm he's running 4.6. What's not to love with that whole impact of all those numbers from this year? I don't think he's getting enough credit. Right here, right now, he's the best in that class. That's nothing against Jaden Daniels, and you knock him because he just can't stay healthy. But
I'm just looking at the numbers that you were saying, and Drake Maye got 6 more touchdowns and 400 more yards than Bo.
Okay.
Like, that don't just, like, blow me out of my seat, like, oh, my God. Like, it's just both right there.
All right, Bo finished 14th in QBR, and this guy ran away with QBR. And I know you don't love the stat.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is, for real.
Okay. Well,
I still don't get it.
It's everything that you do as a quarterback, including your rush yards and when you make plays.
Because Drake Maye, just to put it in perspective, Drake Maye QBR for the Broncos game was just like at like a 65 or something, and Stiddy's was like at a 6. Like,
it takes into account like situational context too, like him taking off and running, picking up those first downs.
It was like 68.
What the score is
crazy, 63.9, and bro had 65. It should be a rule. If you an NFL quarterback and you throw for 65 yards, max QBR is 30. Like, this is the National Football League.
Okay.
You can't get over a 30 with 65 passes.
That's fair.
Like, are we serious?
All right.
Like, I got youth football kids. Skip.
Okay, he ran for 65 and killed you with his legs. Every big play that had to be made, he made with his legs. The quarterback draw for a touchdown, right? 28 yards on third and 6. 28 yards to set up the winning field goal. That's how you get a 63.
That's how they take that into the context of the calculation, as opposed to passer rating.
Sure thing.
Just whenever you throw it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't allow you to do patch your stats and stuff.
Well, the end of 21 don't bring that all the way.
Yeah, no,
that don't matter though. In the 60, what you did as a passer, as a quarterback, don't matter. As long as you do 2 plays, you get your 2 good plays in there, you can get 65. Like, that don't make no sense, bro. I never.
Well, the people have voted, you guys. We love to ask the people being you guys. We have Caleb Williams, number 1, but right behind him came Drake Maye, then Jaden Daniels, and last was Bo Nix, which I disagree with completely.
Hey, I love it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Drake Maye top, second, close by Bo Nix.
And
then Caleb.
Where's J.J. McCarthy and Michael Penix?
Hey,
Cody, bro,
they got a question mark.
Hey, I never believed in J.J. McCarthy, just like you, but I think J.J. McCarthy's
I'm a former quarterback. Give those guys a chance to develop, man.
Hey, you only brought him up because he got your guy out of Minnesota.
Give him a chance.
I just go off the wins.
The wins.
One guy got way more wins, and then there's one guy who got way more touchdowns, and there's one guy who got way more everything, but he's not number 1.
But this, to Gerald's point, this is how good this class is, that we could sit here and everybody can make their own case. And you're like, all right, I hear you. Like, okay, yeah, I can see that.
We've seen some good, I don't know if we've seen really good draft classes as quarterbacks, but I don't know if we've ever seen this many in the first round, and all of them are playing this well this early.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
collectively.
Right.
So that's why I said the trajectory of this class, if they can keep, because you got to think, we're ushering in the new wave. A-Rod is really the last of the old wave, and then Stafford, once he gone, then it's like, so we need a new crop of guys to carry the league forward, and that's what this group is doing right now. So.
Yeah, and by the way, on J.J. McCarthy, I mean, he went to Detroit and beat the Lions when it was a big deal. And then he came to Dallas on Monday Night Football and just threw a party on us. So I've seen flashes. I think he can be pretty great. I do.
Well, we'll save that for another day. That topic for another day.
But be available.
Yeah, I'm excited for the future.
No injury. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm excited for the future of the NFL because we've got some great young guys. But that'll do it for another episode of Gridiron presented by Underdog.
Ooh.